Stroke 9. I'm joined here with, well, actually, this is Daniel. I'm joined by a bunch of different people. We have here Jason, Ryan, Carter, and Bella. This is Cold Front. A new scenario. It is a homebrew scenario that I wrote, and we are going to be playing through it. Welcome, and if you have not already seen my video on the audience participation, then I highly suggest that you go check that out, because there will be quite a bit of that. So, without further ado, let us begin. Still waiting on one image though, which is why I have not started yet. I need to download an image. So before we do anything, let's I need each of you guys to introduce your characters, at least a little bit about yourself. So let's start with you, Jason. Tell us a little bit about your character and what their name is.
His name is Jason.
His name is Jason.
Yeah.
Can you move closer to the mic or whatever it is that you're using, Jason? I can't really hear you very well.
Oh yeah. What would you like to know?
So I hear that you're a drifter, correct?
That's correct.
And you are in Canada for the purposes of going and seeing a metal concert.
Pretty much. Plus, yeah, that's pretty much it.
Alrighty then. And how about you, Ryan? What's your character?
I am a police detective. My name is Hunter Wolf, and I'm in the Ptosis, Canada, because I'm investigating a missing person case. Yes, that's pretty much it.
All right. Bella, what is your character? Or at least a little bit about your character.
Okay. I am Claire Glass, and I am in Canada for the sole reason of visiting a sick grandmother.
Interesting. Most interesting. Alright, I nearly have those images up, and we can start this up. So finally, Carter, who are you, Mr. Lucas?
My name is Lucas Smith. I'm a YouTuber. I'm 18 years old. I have millions of subscribers under the name Comrade Penguin. And I travel around Canada with my pet Stoat, and we like to do the most random things that we can for the purpose of entertainment.
Okay. Cool. And my video is on, and we are ready. Got it. All right. These 4 people have been, even though they don't really know it yet, brought together to the village of Ptosis, which is a small town in northern Canada, or Canada, depending on how you say it.
I thought it was British Columbia.
Sure, or that, yeah. You have each come for different reasons, and we are going to start with one of you. Let's see. Who should we start with? We're going to start with... Alright, I'm getting the comments up on here now.
Oh yeah, Dylan's watching, by the way.
Yep, Dylan and at least one other person is chatting in there. Two Wolf Productions and Syrup Mass Games, thank you very much for being here. We're excited. We're excited to do this. So, let's start with Jason. So,
Yeah.
Jason, you You came here because one of your favorite bands is going to be playing here. They're based in Canada. What is the name of this band again?
It's Exciter.
Exciter. All right, you are here because Exciter. Is it a death metal band? What type of metal is it?
I think it's like speed metal.
So like Dragon Force or something like that?
I wouldn't be able to completely tell, but around somewhere in between speed metal and thrash metal.
All right, cool. That sounds interesting. So, you kind of just drift through life, and you just got your sleeping bag, and you started hiking across the country. You've been walking for several days to get to this town, and as you make it here, you notice that it's almost abnormally cold, even for Canada. You walk up and you see that it's a very, very small town. Almost can't even be considered a town, almost more of a village. Made up of a few modern-looking houses amongst a lot of like log cabins and buildings and stores.
Yeah.
Say it again?
I was going to say what you were going to say.
Oh, okay. And you slowly walk through it, and you look around. You've never been to this place before, and you notice that it just starts snowing. It's a little chillier here than it is throughout pretty much everywhere else you've been so far, but it's a pretty nice place. It's near the sea.
The dudes from Canada, the dudes from Florida.
You're from Florida. Okay, all right. Well, it's been getting steadily colder as you've been moving for... You have not been traveling for a few days. You've been traveling for a few weeks by this point. How have you been able to survive?
I took a Greyhound.
How have you been... So as you've been traveling across the two countries, as you've been traveling across the continent, how have you sustained yourself? I mean, as a drifter, you don't really have a job, so have you been like taking odd jobs, or have you been like stealing?
Better at just doing job. But whatever the drifter profession actually does, or whatever the description is, that's probably what I ended up doing.
All right. Well,
Anyway, you do know about Greyhounds, right?
I know about greyhounds.
It's a type of bus that goes like all around
Oh,
like they're the buses that go from like place to place.
so have you been
like
taking
steak.
those buses?
Yeah, they're real cheap. I've looked them up the real cheap.
All right, cool. So you've made it to Ptosis, and you're excited to go see Exciter for the first time. Is this the first time you've ever seen Exciter?
Yeah, that's first time.
All right, you're very excited for it. Now we're going to move on to Lucas.
Yes.
Now, Lucas, why are you coming to Ptosis?
We're just passing through, looking to see where the road takes us. You know.
So are you like a blogger? Have you been going around
Yes.
around multiple countries,
Yes.
just kind of sightseeing? You're trying
Just
to
Canada and the U.S. really.
All right. Where'd you come from?
I was born, raised, and have a house in Toronto.
Okay. Cool. Yeah. So you probably have a small entourage of people with you. Actually, you know what? Let me ask you. Are you by yourself, or do you have a group of like camera people and?
I am by myself.
Never mind that. Okay.
Yes.
All right. You are by yourself. You're kind of a one-man band. You've been.
Except for my pet Stoat.
Except for your pet Stoat. That is correct.
Yes.
You can see from his picture on for Lucas, he has a little tiny pet Stoat up on his shoulder.
That little circle around it, like near his shoulder.
Yeah.
I am currently driving into town in my BMW convertible.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And I'm talking to my fans as I'm driving.
All right.
I have a few cameras set up in the car.
Cool. All right. You guys approach, or you come out of your car. You've been talking to the camera for a while, and you just step out of the car, and you step into the light dusting of snow that's on the floor, feeling squeak beneath your feet. You're just like, take a deep breath in, smell the fresh, cool, biting air, and you think to yourself, this is going to be fun.
Dude.
Claire,
Yep.
why are you here?
Blue shells. I know.
Why are you here?
I'm here visiting a sick relative, specifically my grandmother.
Because you're a nurse. Because you're a nurse, right?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Have you been here for a couple of days now?
Yes, like a few weeks actually.
All right. You've been getting worried, more and more worried, as you've been staying by the bedside of your poor grandmother. We're just going to move on to Hunter.
Mhm.
So, Hunter, why are you in Ptosis, Canada?
I'm looking for my detective partner, Randy Moore, who he was here to investigate a missing persons case, but he hasn't returned. So
All right.
I've been trying to find any leads on
And
where
you're
he
an
could be.
investigative detective, correct?
Yes.
All right. Do you have a car? Do you pull up to the town? Kind of.
Hmm.
You know that your friend went missing here, and you suspect some type of foul play. So you kind of pull up, and in your no nonsense way, you get out of the car. Do you have a gun on you?
Yes.
Gun's in its holster. Your hand is on the holster, and you are ready to get your friend back. So you are all very different people, very different types of people, but you have all been brought together to the same place, and we're going to see what happens. So we shall begin. Cold Front. So we're going to begin with Jason. Where do you go once you make it here? The concert's not going to happen for a couple of days. So are you going, like, there's snow everywhere. It's really cold. You see that there's lots of, like, tree stumps near this village. They're slightly dusted in snow. What are you thinking when you go up to this? You see all this, and what are you going to be doing while you're waiting the next 2 or 3 days for Exciter to put on their show?
There are McDonald's.
There is no McDonald's.
Darn.
There homeless shelter.
Is there a homeless shelter, you said? No, it's a very, very, very small town. Everyone pretty much owns their own house, or they've built their own house with their own hands. And then there's like an old-timey general store. It's pretty much the middle of nowhere. You're almost wondering why Exciter would come and play here. Is it their hometown?
I don't think so. I think they're from Toronto. I can look it up.
All right. Well, yeah. I don't know.
They're from Ontario.
Say it again. I can't understand you.
They're from like Ontario or something.
All right. Well, what are you going to be doing while you're here?
I don't know. Go to the general store, I guess. Is it like one of those open all night ones?
It's an old-timey place. It's like a log cabin. You could probably there's a bench in there. You could probably sleep on the bench.
Yeah, that'll work.
All right.
Do I have like a? Yeah,
What'd you say? I
I probably have like a blanket or something.
yeah. You've got like a sleeping bag.
I'll just crash on the bench.
All right. You enter the general store. You smell like tobacco in this place. There's an older gentleman with glasses smoking a cigar behind a table, a wooden table. There's jars and old-fashioned candies, and it kind of reminds you of like Cracker Barrel a little bit, only without the food.
Can it be a Cracker Barrel?
It's not a Cracker Barrel. It's a general store. And as you go in, you just see a bench over in the corner, and you go and lay on the bench. You kind of set up shop over there. The guy kind of looks at you a little odd, but he's seen stranger characters in this town, so he just kind of turns a blind eye to it.
Thank him for it. Can I thank him for it?
Yeah. All right. Next, Lucas. You got out of your bus or your car or whatever. You've got your camera. You're pointing it at yourself. You're like holding a little pole with your phone or camera or whatever on it. What are you saying?
What's up, guys? We're in this strange town. Is it abandoned? Who knows? Yeah.
Okay. Where do you go? So you also see this general store. You also see there's like a ramshackle hotel that looks you could probably afford it, and it looks like the only place for travelers, except for of course Jason. All right, I finally got that last picture that I needed. Anyway, so what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna go inside the general store.
You're gonna go inside the general store? Got it. All right, you go in the general store and you see a guy kind of holding a sleeping bag around his shoulders. He's trying to keep warm. It's really cold in this place. It's really cold everywhere in Ptosis. And there's an older gentleman smoking a cigar with glasses behind the counter.
All right. So what do they sell here? Just general goods?
Depends on what you want. They sell.
Do they have any blankets?
Yeah, sure.
All right, I'm gonna get a blanket and I'm gonna look for some raw meat.
Okay. All right, so you go and you pick up a blanket, and you see some. So the blanket is green and it's pretty small. Not that it's kind of threadbare, but it'll probably do for whatever you need it for. And there is some what looks like.
Well, I'm gonna give it to this homeless guy over here.
Okay.
Thanks.
Okay.
There looks to be what?
1 second. I'm trying to get this picture into OBS, but the meat almost seems like it's seal meat or something. It looks weird. It looks super weird.
Stark will eat it.
So you go up to the homeless guy and you kind of hand him the green blanket.
After I pay for it.
After you pay for it. He kind of looks up at you and just nods his thanks to you. Are you going to say anything to him when you hand it to him?
Stay warm.
I will.
Jason, you should probably stop playing Mario Kart while we're doing this, just so you know. As soon as you're able to.
Yeah, fair enough.
Thank you. So, We're going to.
And then I'm going to feed the meat to my stoat.
All right. You take. How much of the meat are you taking? I was thinking like a huge slab of meat, where you're getting a little small.
Yeah, it's just like a small portion.
The general store guy kind of doesn't really. He won't accept payment for that. You take a little tiny thing, and he's like, "You can have it."
Oh, thank you.
No
And I
problem.
feed it to the stoat on my shoulder.
All right. The blanket cost you $5, by the way.
Okay.
The stoat kind of nibbles at it, and it's looking shiftily around at the rest of the room. Yeah, cool. Okay, moving on. Okay, sleep in place. Yes, you can. Claire,
Yep.
you have been in this house with your grandmother, who is experiencing all types of very odd symptoms. And you've been caring for her for a while now.
All right.
have
Can I make her
just-
tea?
You can make her tea,
I'm gonna
yes.
make her tea. I'm gonna
See?
make her some hot tea.
So you go out of, so it's like a 2-story, it's one of the more modern houses. You go, if you're upstairs in her bedroom, you come out, you go downstairs, you see some of the pictures on the walls, which is of just you and a few other family members and granddaughters and daughters and all different, lots of different familial things in this place. And you walk up to the stove and you start brewing a pot of tea. And as you do this, you notice that you're out of Advil.
Dang it. Can I go to the general store? I'm gonna go to the general store, hop in a car, hop in my rusty old red pickup truck, go to the general store and buy her more.
All right. 1 second. Error. For some reason, YouTube is giving me an error message. 1 second, please. Yeah, it won't tell me how to fix it. That sucks, but, whatever. Whatever, I'm just gonna continue.
How you doing?
Yeah, it is dropping frames. Huh. Alright, I don't know what to do about it, so I'm just gonna continue. So you, the teapot starts whistling.
Oh dang, I left the teapot there with my grandmother's house while I went out. Oh, I'm dumb.
You suddenly hear it as you're getting into the car. Are you going to go back?
Yes, I go back and I turn off the teapot.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna turn it off while I go get her more medicine.
Alright. Cool. So you go back, you turn it off, it stops whistling. Are you going to bring her a pot of tea, or a cup of tea before you go, or are you just gonna get...
Not yet. I'm gonna bring her medicine with me.
Alright, you go outside, it's even colder than it was the day before, and it's been getting steadily colder every single day, which is very odd since it's the middle of summer. But you get in the truck, I mean, it is Canada, so it's still cold, so you get in your red pickup truck, you try to start it, and it splutters for a second. You try to start it again, it revs up, and you drive the half mile to the general store.
Ooh, shopping.
You're there in less than a minute.
Okay.
So,
Well, can I walk inside and buy the medicine?
so you walk inside,
Pretty cold.
and you see a older homeless person with a metal T-shirt and a green blanket, huddled on a bench. you see a pretty obnoxious-looking guy with a camera, and he's talking really obnoxiously to the camera. He's got a weird animal on his shoulder, and there is an older man that you've met many times before. It is Thomas. He's the store owner. Yeah.
Can I walk up to the man with the animal?
Yeah. You walk up to the man with the animal. What are you saying, Lucas, when she's walking up to you?
So that's why people don't like fishing in here.
An older man that you've met many times before.
What do you say to him, Claire?
I asked to pet his really random animal.
I'm just like, yeah, go ahead, and I stretch my arm out, and he runs onto my hand.
I am almost like enchanted by this small creature.
Okay.
Here.
Huh. Interesting. So you're just slowly petting the thing, and you're just looking at it. And now we are going to switch over once again.
Like, yeah, go ahead, and I
Switching over to what?
And he runs onto my hand.
We're switching to Hunter.
Yes.
You get out. You've got your gun at the ready. And you start walking with purpose into the town. Where do you go for information? You see that there's like a church, a ramshackle hotel, a lot of private homes, and a general store, which seems to be the only real store in the whole place. And you also see what seems to be a diner.
Well, it's been a long drive from the county I came from, so I'm gonna go over to the diner to get something to eat first.
All right. You head inside the diner. You hear the bell ring. And a man comes out. He's got a long handlebar mustache. And he's got a strange gleam in his eye as he walks up to you. Hello, sir. How are you today?
I could be better. I'll probably be better once I get some food in me.
Would you like the special today?
What is the special?
The special is seal meat.
Seal meat.
Yes.
That's unique. I can't say I've ever had seal meat before.
Very fatty, but it's very good. Very good. We know how to make it here.
How much is the special today?
Special is $10 for one portion, sir.
And does the seal meat come on its own, or does it come with anything?
It also comes with some nice minced vegetables.
Yes, I think I'll have the special today.
Good. That's the only thing we have. Sit down. There are multiple,
I sit down at a table.
tables. He lights the candle that's on the table that you're at. And you pick up the menu to kind of glance at it, and you see that there's only one item on it. He goes into the back, and you can smell a pretty delicious aroma coming from the kitchen.
Wow.
You take out your phone and you send a text to your to the police chief or the manager or whoever someone up a higher level than you. You just let them know that you've made it and you're beginning your investigation. Meanwhile, back in the general store.
I think in most places, eating seal meat is illegal.
Back in the general store. Also, people watching this, can you hear us? Like, is the sound quality good? Because YouTube is still sending me more and more error messages. So if the sound quality is really bad, then...
It sounded fine. I checked earlier when you said there was an error, and it sounded fine.
All right, as long as it sounds fine, because that's what I mean, I did make some
I'll
art
check
stuff,
again.
But all right, thank you. I'm probably just gonna stop looking at it because I mean,
The sound quality is perfect.
All right, wonderful.
Oh,
All right, you can turn it off. Let us continue.
the hearing itself is a little delayed.
Oh yeah,
On it.
yeah. Well, it's gonna be delayed. There's always a delay whenever we do this. Now to continue. Sorry, just wanted to make sure that you guys can hear us, so that as long as the sound quality is good, you're getting the idea of what's going on. So, moving along. Back at the general store. What are we doing? Lucas, Jason, and Claire, or specifically Claire and Lucas, are looking at each other. They're talking about the stoat. What are you guys saying? Claire, have you completely forgotten why you came in?
Yes, because I am completely I'm so focused on this small animal that I just can't seem to pry myself away at the moment.
Yeah, he's the real star of the channel.
I can tell.
Jason, are you're viewing this exchange? Are you going to say anything, or are you just going to kind of keep to yourself?
Yeah, I mean, I'll make a comment under my breath.
Okay.
Does that count?
Sure. What do you say?
I'll just say weird.
All right.
Okay.
All right. You're just like, oh, weirdos. It's kind of funny that you're the one who's saying that.
Hey. Fair point. Fair point.
The guy behind the counter is also looking at you guys a little oddly. You guys all right? Is this man causing man causing trouble for you, Claire?
Not at the moment, sir. I just came in for some medicine, completely forgot about everything.
Claire, you suddenly hear a noise from outside. You've kind of trained yourself to, whenever something like this happens, you hear it, but you just hear almost this flapping of wings and a noise. It sounds like a duck quacking, but
Oh god, not this again. Claire quickly turns around and tries to look for the source of the sound of the flapping and quacking. She almost seems petrified and anxious by the sound.
You do not see anything.
Claire is still shaking quite a bit.
Are you okay?
She quickly buys the medicine. Oh yeah, I'm fine. I just can anybody else here see a duck?
Claire, it's all right. Calm down. He hands you a bottle of refill. This is our last bottle. We're still waiting on a shipment.
Oh, do you know when another will come in?
It's supposed to be coming in. It was supposed to come in yesterday, so I'm hoping it comes in today.
Oh, all right. I'm just, trucking through life like little Claire does. She's still almost anxious and shaking.
Hey, if it makes you feel any better, if there actually was a duck, Stark would have already eaten it.
Really? Is he
Yeah.
like a anti-duck protector?
No, he's just a carnivore.
Can I have him?
And he likes birds.
You might be helpful to have around then.
Can I intervene?
Yeah. What do you want to say?
Shouldn't birds be flying away because they kind of like when it gets cold they fly south, or in a duck's case maybe waddle.
So Jason kind of gets up and walks over to you guys, and he's just like, "Dude, shouldn't ducks be gone?"
If you think about it, there's always a duck somewhere, always, forever.
Sounds cool.
It's so
Lucas,
cool, horrifying.
Lucas is very confused by this woman standing in front of him and talking about ducks.
Okay. How about the stoat? What's the stoat think?
He's. I'm assuming that she's still petting the stoat.
Yes, I'm very fond
So
of the stoat.
he's happy right now.
All right. While this is going on, Hunter is still sitting at his candlelit table, and he's slowly chewing the gamey seal meat. He's already finished the vegetables, which were succulent, very good. The seal meat is very different. He's also wondering if eating seal meat is totally legal, but, you know, whatever.
You know, who cares?
Who cares? It's not like he's a police
It's
officer
Canada.
or anything like that. So,
Someplace.
what are you doing, Hunter, while you're sitting in this place?
I'm just trying to come up with a plan on where the best place to go for information is, and I'm starting to think that maybe the general store might be a good place, because it seems to be like general stores are generally a place where people,
You
many
know from
different
your
crowds come in.
research into this town. Actually, you know what? Maybe you wouldn't know this. Make a. You take out your phone. Make a computer use check.
Gotcha. Okay. That is a 76. My success is way less than that.
Okay. You do not. Yeah. You don't know. You have no idea where you could go. You think the general store might be a good place.
I kind of signal the waiter over. Then.
The waiter kind of comes over. Yes, sir. What do you want? Do you need a drink? Because we have beer.
No, I could just
And water.
how about the
That's
check?
perfect.
That would be good.
Which one? Water? Beer? Which one?
No, the check.
Check.
You know, the bill.
Check. Got it.
The thing
Yes.
that says the amount I need to pay you.
I understand, sir. Thank you for... Yes, I understand. He goes and hands you what seems to be a handwritten bill.
Interesting.
You know what? Do you really need this, or can you just pay me cash? It's $10 for the portion.
Fair point. I hand him $10 out from my wallet.
We are pretty much an entire town of tax evaders, sir. Thank you. He pockets the money, and he looks at you. So, you're new here. Do you have anything that you need or want that I can get you for a price?
I was actually wondering, have you seen? Has somebody by the name of Randy Moore come through this diner at all? Eaten here?
Randy. That name does ring the bell. Maybe. There might have been a guy that came in here named Randy. He had a suit like yours, right? The badge and all that?
Yes.
Ah.
This
Well,
waiter do
yes. There was a man named Randy who came through here.
Do you?
I haven't seen him around for a while.
Well, I think I'll be heading off then, actually.
Really? Oh, okay. You sure you don't need anything? Like, I can tell you where the best places to do stuff are.
No, I think I'm good.
Okay.
I go to head out the front door.
Are you quite sure you don't need anything, sir?
Wow, you're really working for a tip there. No, I think I'm good.
Is it your birthday or anything?
Not that I know of.
How about you just get a cake, and you pay me for it?
There was no cake on the menu.
Well, it would be made out of seal fat, but...
You know, I think I'm good.
Crab cake?
Never mind. Alright, thank you for stopping by. We don't get visitors very often. They tend
Obviously.
to always leave very quickly. It's very annoying.
Yeah.
After the sawmill broke down, it was condemned, but we just have not been the same type of town. We used to be a town of over 1,000 people. Now it's down to like 200. So it's pretty annoying.
I'm sure it is, but thanks for that information and the meal. I'm going to leave now, and I just back out the door.
Good question, Red Wing. Why are they portraying their characters in third person? So, you guys, there's one note that I want to make before we continue. You guys keep on portraying your characters in a very third person type of way.
Have it.
You should try to do it a little bit more in the first person sense. But other than that,
Got it.
we're going great. You can continue. Also, people liked the anti-duck stuff, so.
No ducks.
So,
again,
we can continue. Now, let me make a note here. So, your get up, are you going to the general store, Hunter?
Yes, I am.
Alright. Are indeed going to the general store. So you come out, and let me pull this back up. There we go. Got it. You come out, you go to the general store, you slam the door open, and you glance around the room, taking everything in. You see this older man who's kind of jumped a little bit from you bursting into the room. He seems to be the store owner. He's smoking a cigar, which is almost burnt down. There is a strong smell of tobacco throughout the entire place. There is a really in-your-face type of guy with a camera and a stoat on his shoulder. And there is a girl talking to him. And there's a guy kind of huddled on a bench with a green blanket and a metal t-shirt. Like a heavy metal band t-shirt. One of those unreadable names with a bunch of weird stuff going on. So, what are you gonna do?
I'm just gonna go try and walk past everyone and go to the store owner directly.
Alright, you just walk right past everyone. You go up to the store owner. You remember from your research on the town that this guy is pretty important to the town, seeing as he runs one of the only places where you can get general stuff that you need. His name's Thomas. You know that.
Well, hello there, sir.
Thank you. Sorry, tobacco, not tobacco. Anyway, you say hello there. He's like, hello.
I'm Detective Hunter Wolf, CCPPPD. I'm here to ask you some questions.
What? What are you doing?
Okay. What do you want to know? I haven't done anything.
Well, I don't suspect you of anything. It's just a few questions about the town, and I figure you, the store owner here, you've probably seen quite a bit of different people, and
are you talking about the other man with the badge?
Hmm?
You talking about the other man with the badge?
I assume.
What was his name?
Randy Moore.
Moore. Yep. Yeah. He came through here. He needed some illicit supplies, some different things that normally I wouldn't be carrying. But
did he say where he was going at all?
Yes, he needed them for an investigation, which is why he was able to take what he wanted. He basically confiscated some of my products.
It's typical.
Well, I have no idea where he went. Actually, I only saw him a couple of times. Then he kind of he wasn't here anymore. Didn't someone file a missing person report about him?
Yes, that would be why I'm here, actually.
Yeah, there are some weird characters in this town, but I don't think... He might have ran away, or maybe... I mean, there's a dock near the ocean. Was he suffering from anything? Any type of trauma or depression or anything like that?
Okay, obviously you're insinuating something that is obviously not true. But,
Okay, I don't know him, so I'm just asking.
well, I guess my only other question for you, as of right now,
Yes.
what happened to the sawmill here?
Sawmill? Oh,
The one that closed down.
yeah, it's been broken down for a while. I mean, we've kind of repurposed it a little bit. We still kind of use it, because the we used to have a huge law. Law? What am I talking about? We used to have a huge trade here in lumber. Lumber, that's what it is. We had a big trade in lumber. I don't really know all the details about it because I was never really into that. I came here because I was a little bit of an opportunist and I saw opportunity, and I set up this store because this was a small thriving community of loggers basically, and it was back when I first started here, it almost never snowed. You know that, like, we were able to grow real crops, which is crazy. That was crazy. And then, I mean, just little by little, it's gotten colder and colder and colder, which is weird. Then it got warm again. Then it got free. I mean, that does sound like change of seasons, but it's been over the course of like 50 years or so. When I came here, I was a young man. Anyway, you notice that the guy doesn't really look all that old, though. So, I mean. Anyway, yeah, we used to have a sawmill. It's basically out of use right now, though we still we use it every once in a while, but officially it's been condemned.
All right.
Anything else I can help you with, sir?
No, I think that's all.
Thank you. All right. Meanwhile, you guys are still kind of... Are you talking about stoats or ducks at this point, Claire? Or have you stopped and kind of been eavesdropping on this conversation?
I have been eavesdropping like the nosy little girl I am.
Okay, cool.
I guess I'm not that little now, but...
All right.
Can I go? Can I go in and talk to the dude?
You want to go over and talk to which guy? Hunter, the police officer, or the store owner?
The sales guy, dude.
All right, you go up to the store owner. What do you want to say to him?
Hey, you said something about illicit supplies.
Yeah. Why?
You still got any of that?
Yeah. He might have confiscated all of it, so I can't really talk about that. One second. What did you want it for? He was using it in his investigation. I think maybe you're misunderstanding me, sir. It's weapons.
All right, never mind. You have cigarettes?
I've got cigars, and they're mine. We don't have any. We don't have any right now. We're still waiting on that shipment, which was supposed to be here yesterday.
Okay. What about you have alcohol?
Sir, you didn't have money a minute ago. What do you want? I'm not selling you anything. Do you even have an ID?
Was there?
Officer, will that be all?
Yeah, that'll be all.
All right. I mean, if you want to know more about the sawmill, I don't know a ton about it. You could check out. There's like a historical site or a library or something around here. I don't know. Something that'll give you more information on that. Or you can just go to the sawmill and just take a look around.
Well, I'll have to think about it.
All right.
Thank you for your help and the information.
Yeah, no problem. Hey, you guys, I mean...
I've been listening the entire time.
You've been. What have you been doing the entire time?
Listening.
Oh, okay. You two nosy little eavesdroppers. What are you doing?
Talking about how terrifying ducks are.
Is there something wrong with you?
Exactly.
There's a lot of things wrong with me.
Ducks.
Now I'm
Less
even
than
more
how
worried.
cute this little stoat is. It's freaking adorable.
Exactly.
I want one.
Huh. Alrighty then. Suddenly, the door to the general store opens again, and a man walks in. He's a tall guy. He's got a black shirt on, and he looks pretty young. He looks like he might be 20 years old. He just walks in, and he's like, Thomas, I need Advil. I've got a stomachache. Like, it's really bad. I don't know what. I think I had bad seal or something. Oh. Hello, everyone. There's a lot of people in here. Normally there's not packed in here. We're out of Advil, son. Oh. When are you going to be having more? Shipment was supposed to be here yesterday, so. Do any of you guys have any type of pain medication? I'm Roger, by the way. You guys are all new?
Hello, Roger.
You guys are all new here?
I just bought the last Advil. I can lend you some if you need.
You say lend. Will that mean that I need to give it back at some point after it's passed through my digestive system?
No. Claire still seems a little shaken up. Or I seem a little shaken up still.
All right. Hey, no worries. Yeah. If you could do that, that'd be great. I'm 1 second. Hoping to get into Call of Cthulhu. Hopefully this helps. Coal River, Naven's purpose is not my mod, he's my dad. But, yeah, anyway. So, let's continue. Yeah, can I have Advil, please?
Yeah, sure. Here you go.
Thank you so much. I can pay you for it if you want. I've got...
Oh, no need.
Okay. Yeah, thank you. He pops it into his mouth. Seems to have a little bit of trouble swallowing it. I should have got water with that, but, he flashes you a grin. Yeah, I'm new here, too. Or I'm newer, you know. I've only been here for like a year. How long have you been living here? I've never met you before.
I came here a few weeks ago just to visit a relative who's around here.
Oh. Okay.
What about you?
Well, I moved here, like a year ago because, both my parents they're getting older and they needed my support, so I came back up here to help them out. There's no nursing home or anything nearby, so, I came from, where was it? I've kind of traveled a lot of places, so, you know, I don't really have a permanent residence. Here, I've been here for a while. I've been living with my parents. That's pretty much it. What about you, camera guy? You a YouTuber or something? A vlogger?
Yes. How'd you know?
The camera and the stoat and everything.
Yeah. How'd you know this was a stoat? Usually people don't know what it's called.
I've seen stoats before.
Interesting. Yes, I'm just passing through, really. You know, just...
Okay. Seems simple enough. Anyway, I'm Roger, as I think I already said that. But yeah, I can... Do any of you guys need help? You know, anything? You need anything? I'm always happy to help. I'm actually trying to fix this town as much as I can.
Well, Roger,
Yeah.
I That's okay.
And you are?
I am Detective Hunter Wolf of the CCPPPD. I'm just here investigating a missing persons case. No, you said you've been here for over a year now, at least?
Are you talking about Randy?
You know Randy?
I knew Randy.
By new, what do you...
He,
You know where he went? What happened to him at all?
were you, friends or relatives with Randy, or is he just another man in the department?
He was my partner in the police detective.
So here's what I'm going to say. Yeah, if he was just so you don't have any. I feel like he might have like killed himself or something.
That is that doesn't really seem like
When he
a
first
Randy.
came here, he was perfectly fine, and he was investigating into the mill and a few other places just because other people had gone missing. We told him that those people like ran away or they just left or whatever, but he's like, no, there's missing person reports of tourists and stuff going missing here. Back when there were tourists. Jeez. There's some recreational things you can do around here, but yeah, he seemed a bit off his rocker the last time I saw him, and he told me he was going to the docks. And that's the last anyone saw of him. I'm the one who filed that missing person report, by the way. My name is Roger.
Yeah,
Hunter.
Yeah, we've gathered.
I got that.
Sorry, thought I didn't tell you. I know I told them, but I thought for some reason I didn't tell you. But anyway, yeah. So, is that all? Do you guys need anything else? I can direct you to the hotel, which is
Where are the docks?
the docks. Okay. So you gotta go near where that it's near that library type thing or that historical site type thing that they made for our town, like some memorial related things. If you go there and then take a right, go down like a mile, you come out of the forest onto like this beach and there's a dock. We had two main industries, and it was lumber and sealing and whaling and fishing. So.
Well, thank you, Roger.
Thank you, Hunter. I'm glad that someone's finally looking into it, but I'm telling you, I wouldn't get my hopes up. I sincerely believe that he was something was wrong with him. So, and I didn't know him like you did, so I'm not trying to say anything. You know, I'm just.
But I get it. I get it.
All right. Yeah. So if you guys need anything, I'm telling you that hotel is not the greatest, but it's the cheapest thing you can find here. Unless, I mean, I know you, like homeless guy over there. He probably doesn't need anything, but you know, Lucas, Hunter, Claire, it was nice meeting you.
Yeah, you too, Roger.
Nice meeting you as well.
I'm trying to run for mayor of this town because, I mean, I'm stuck here anyway, so what else am I going to do? But I hope I can fix this place. There's been, you know, Randy's the main focus that we've had, but he's not the only person that's gone missing recently. I've been looking into it more, but anyway. Yeah, thank you for the Advil, and I'll probably see you around. He smiles again and walks out, slamming the door behind
I
him.
just waved goodbye.
That guy was weird.
I think everybody in this town's a little wonky.
Yeah, and I mean, all they've been eating is seal, from what I've heard.
Thank you very much, Coal River.
Yep.
I'm glad that you enjoyed it. We're going to be doing, like, at some point later on, the audience is going to be able to participate, so stick around for that. Yeah, so you guys are all kind of blown away a little bit by Roger He seems like an interesting type of person. You all kind of got information that you wanted, except for you, Jason. You don't really know when is your band, when is Exciter going to be playing?
You said it was 2 or 3 days in the future.
Yeah. All right. And what are you guys doing? So you guys are still just chilling in the general store, or do you have somewhere to go?
I actually pipe up. Would anybody like to come back to, my place, maybe sit down, have some tea?
Sure.
Sure.
I guess
Cool.
I could use tea.
It'd be nice to have, more people to talk to around here. There's not really anybody left, especially in the area that I reside in at the moment.
So, what are you doing here in the town of Ptosis, anyways?
I'm actually visiting my grandmother. She's not been feeling the greatest. She can't take care of herself, so I've been having to, pitch in my efforts,
I understand.
make sure she's comfortable. Yeah. I have my own kind of shed that I hang out in while she stays in the main house.
Shed?
All right.
Oh, well,
So you guys are going to go to her house then?
Good.
Sure.
Yes.
All right. She kind of leads you out of the place to her pickup truck. Do you guys all have different modes of transportation? I know, Jason, are you going too?
Yeah.
All right. Was it that invitation was extended to him as well, right, Claire?
yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All
I'll follow behind in my car.
right. Hunter.
I also have my car with me, pulled up.
All right. You get back in your car, very businesslike. Slam the door behind you. Rev up the engine, and again, have your hand on your gun at all times. Jason, are you gonna? Claire, Jason does not have a ride. Are you gonna lend him a hand, or is Lucas gonna give him?
Hey, Jason, you need a ride.
Yeah. Okay.
I do.
Hop in.
Thanks.
I think Stark here can make some room for you.
All right.
Kind of move over some of Stark's blankets to the back.
Okay.
He has a nice little spot in the passenger seat.
Okay. Cool. You put him in his spot. You move some stuff over so that your new friend Jason can get in. Are you going to be blogging more?
No, I turn off the cameras.
Okay.
Oh.
Gotcha. You guys drive over to Claire's house. Claire, why don't you describe your house for us, or at least what it looks like on the outside and their general impression when they first walk in?
All right. It's a larger 2-story house with a kind of set aside shed. It's still nice looking and put together, but it is the main house is a little messy and overgrown in some areas. It looks older, like almost like a Victorian style house. It has a great very bumpy driveway and a stone path leading up to the broken down front door. It's not broken, but it's older and looks like it's about to fall out off its hinges in 2 seconds.
All right, you guys all walk inside. Get in touch if I have any questions. Okay, thank you very much. Yeah, I know. Anyway, gotta stop paying attention to the chat box. Here we go. 1 second, I'm going to respond to this. So we've got. Okay, thank you, Cole River. The interaction part is still in this stream, or we're hoping it is. If this continues on for long enough, we might end up splitting it into 2 parts because we have a long way to go. But the interaction part is ideally going to be part of this stream. And Red Wing XVD, yes, they do have very different motives. Yeah, you'll see. This was fun to write. Anyway, let us continue. So now you guys walk inside. You kind of look around. You walk in slowly. It's a new place. You smell the slight scent of what type of tea were you making before?
Just normal green tea.
All right, you smell a slight scent of like green tea, not Earl Grey. What are you going to do? You walk in. Claire, are you going to like go get the tea back on? Because now it's probably cooled down a lot in the past. You've been out for like an hour almost. You should definitely get your grandmother some of the Advil. Just different things need to be done.
Yep. I go heat up tea again,
Right,
making sure it's all warm and toasty.
All right, you walk up to the stove and you turn on the heat. And the kettle starts, you hear some bubbling noises coming from inside. Do you turn on the heater in the house itself?
Hello?
Claire?
Oh, I'm sorry.
You're fine.
I just zoned out for a second.
All right.
I double check the tea, make sure that nothing's going wrong, and that I start a new kettle separately.
All right. What are you guys doing? Are you guys going to sit down on the couch or at a table, or are you just going to stand around for a minute, or what?
Is there a couch?
All right, Jason kind of makes himself at home on the couch. I agree, Cole. So, what are you guys going to do? You've sat down. Claire, your grandmother still needs... Yes on YouTube?
It's kind of... If the audience can interfere with it, couldn't... Never mind.
Yep. Earl Grey, yep. What are you saying, Jason?
No, never mind.
All right. Claire, are you going to get the Advil to your grandmother, or are you...
Has the tea finished boiling?
It started whistling.
Okay. Then yes, I'm going to get the tea, get the medicine, and bring it up to my grandmother.
So did you say you had two pots on right now?
Yes.
Okay. So you take the first, you pour some, that's the one that's whistling. Do you turn that one off while you're waiting for the other one to...
I pour 3 other cups of that from that certain kettle and go hand it to the other people in the house, and then go bring up the tea to my grandmother.
Got it. All right. You walk up and you see the grandmother's door is closed as you left it. You walk over and you almost fancy that you hear some wings flapping outside.
I slam my head, not my head, I just run inside and close all windows, anything that could be outside, that could lead outside,
So you
and I press my back up against the wall.
So you run into your grandmother's room?
Yes.
All right, you run into your grandmother's room. You close all the windows. She is under her covers. She seems to be asleep. And you kind of put yourself up against the wall. You're breathing really heavily. And you slowly calm down. What are you going to do?
I just whisper myself, I know there can't be a dog outside. I know there's not a dog outside. Even though it's almost unneeded, because I'm still extremely scared that there happens to be a duck outside.
Well, you don't even know that was a duck because it was just wings, but I guess you
Yep.
would be thinking that it was a duck. So, downstairs, what are you guys doing?
Hey Lucas.
Yes?
So you're a YouTuber, judging from the whole camera setup and everything.
Correct.
What is your channel name? Just because I'm curious.
Comrade Penguin.
Interesting. What kind of videos do you put on there, anyways?
Social
All kinds of videos. I've mainly vlogs. I've reviewed some movies. Let's see. Yeah, sometimes I'll just play games,
Uh,
that kind of thing.
that makes sense. And
Suddenly, you guys hear
homeless-
a ear-piercing scream come from upstairs.
What the heck
I run
is that?
upstairs.
Claire,
Yeah, I follow.
you pulled back the covers to talk to your grandmother and give her the tea and the Advil.
Oh.
And you found that there was nothing there but like a pillow, like a large pillow that's been stuffed to look like a person.
Oh no.
I run upstairs.
Lucas kind of walks into the room. You just screamed, Claire. What do you... actually, you know what? Claire, I need you to make a sanity check.
Got it.
So what you're going to be doing is you're going to need to make a roll with the two 10-sided die, and you're trying to get under what your sanity is.
Okay. I'm sorry. I've just gotta find my sanity at the moment.
All right, take your time.
I lost it. Where did it go? Okay. 10-sided dice.
The two different 10-sided dice. The one is like a 10s, and the other is 1 to 10.
Yeah, I
Or 1
think
to
I
9.
found it. Yep. Oh, okay. Yep. I got it under my current sanity.
All right, cool. Well, then you only take not a ton. You take 1 point of sanity damage from this encounter.
Okay. Down to 79.
Well, you're more sane than I am.
Guess
I
that's
also
a good thing.
ran up the stairs. So, damn.
Hunter and Lucas are both in the room. Lucas looks a little bit shocked. Hunter, you are inured to this type of stuff by this point. And plus, it's not like there's a corpse or anything. It's just a sack. So you walk in and you kind of survey the room. What do you do?
Okay, what was the scream about?
My grandmother is missing. She's completely gone. She was here.
Maybe she got up to go to the bathroom.
I don't think you understand. She was asleep.
Yeah, people wake up and go to the bathroom.
No, Hunter. She was in a coma. She couldn't have woken up.
Wait, now hang on a minute. What?
Yeah, my grandmother. That's why I'm here. I have to take care of her, or she'll. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
Wait. Stark? I kind of whistled for Stark, and he runs. I let him onto the bed, and he sort of sniffs. And then he just looks up at me, confused.
Okay.
She should.
And he runs up
gone.
onto my shoulder.
Okay.
Jason's still downstairs on the couch.
I kind of nodded off and fell asleep.
Daniel.
Yeah.
Stark is trained. He's had a small training in hunting when he was younger,
Okay.
and so he sniffed around in the bed. Does he Is there anything
He does
I
not
can
pick up
do
anything. Like, he's not a
Okay.
bloodhound or anything like that. He would smell if there was
No, no, no,
blood
no.
or something, but you do not. It does not smell anything like that.
Okay.
Yeah, so the grandmother who was in a coma is gone. And so, Hunter, what are you going to do about that? You're the detective. You came here for missing person. You heard there were multiple missing people from Roger, and now grandmother's gone?
This is
Thank you, Cole.
definitely interesting. Claire, if your grandma were to have woken up, like out of a coma, or do you know any of her habits at all? What she does in this town, where she could have gone?
She was incredibly frail. I don't think she could even walk after she woken up.
Well, this is a just in case she could. Where we should search the house first and foremost.
While they're talking, I leave the room and look to see if I can find anyone in nearby rooms.
All right,
She
so you just
always
start
did love the
searching through
dogs.
her house.
Yes.
Okay. What are you guys saying to each other?
Claire, I'm just talking to Hunter about how she always used to love the water and watching it before she fell asleep.
Well, maybe we should check there first. It seems like a good bet as any.
Yeah. I can drive there if you want me to just go check, or we can look around the house. Or okay.
I feel
need
like
to
this
calm
is something we
myself.
should all stay as a group for at first. Where is
Really?
that homeless guy, anyways?
Isn't he still downstairs?
We should probably check to see if he's not, stealing anything.
Wait, I didn't know I was inviting a criminal into my house.
I'm not saying he's a criminal, I'm just saying you can't... I mean, realistically, you invited 3 people you don't really know too well into your home, and one of them has just left the room.
Thanks,
But-
officer.
Nonetheless. Not
Have I
saying
found anything
like-
in my search?
All right, so you go into. There's a bathroom. You see many different. You don't really find anything insane. You don't find anything crazy. You don't find like a body or blood or anything, or footprints or really hair or anything like that. But you do. You go through some of the other rooms. You see a lot of grandmotherly things. There's a vase or vase, whatever, of flowers. Lots of purples and softer colors. There's draperies and embroideries and a lot of other feminine things in the different rooms nearby.
Okay, then.
So, Lucas, you go into the bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
And the curtains to the the shower are drawn, or they're no, they're not drawn. They're covering whatever is behind them.
I'm going to pull out my handgun that's strapped to the side of my leg.
You had a handgun?
Yes,
He has it in his picture too. Yeah.
it's in the
I was wondering
picture.
what that was.
Should I do something, or should
And
should I
I'm
just-
going to approach cautiously.
You slowly walk up to the shower curtain. What are you going to do? Yeah, Red Wing.
I'm going to pull the curtain very slowly.
Okay, you take your hand and pull the curtain very slowly to the side, and you look in. You hear dripping water, and you see that there's some type of leak or something's wrong because the water is slowly dripping out of the faucet. Other than that, it just has some soap, shampoo, other, similar effects in there.
I try to turn off the faucet.
You move up to the faucet and try to turn it. one thing that you notice is that the water is ice cold. Like, it feels like it's been pumped directly from the North Pole. You can't turn off the leak. It won't stop. What was that noise? Who's doing that?
Yeah.
Is that Jason? Is that you?
Yeah, that's me.
All right. Okay, so.
I'm still freaking out. Just completely
Hunter,
anxious and
what are
sitting
you
there.
doing, detective?
I'm actually curious about the pillow that's been stuffed under there. I'm just gonna kind of glance it over a little bit, move it around, flip it over, see if there's anything unusual about it.
It is stuffed with feathers. Claire, you immediately need to make
Okay.
Oh my god.
you need to make a
Oh, God.
sanity check.
Again?
Yes.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, the exact
Okay.
same type of thing you did a minute ago.
Got it. Yeah, under my current sanity again.
All right. You don't really notice anything. It's just it's stuffed with feathers. You rip it open, Hunter. You look through it. You rifle through it. Let me see what type of check. Some type of search or investigation, or let me see what there is. One moment, please. Make a spot hidden. Spot hidden.
Cool. Let me. Okay. Oh, I actually have skill in this. Okay. And okay, I got right on the money there. Like exactly the amount of 65 in my thing. The 65 on 65. Is it? Do I succeed if it's on the number, or does that count as a failure if it's on?
No, that counts. You succeed.
Okay. Cool.
You come closer to the pillow and you smell it.
It's a little creepy.
And it smells faintly of cigars or cigarettes.
Oh. I wonder where I've smelled that before.
Are you planning on informing the police or like your superiors that another person has gone missing?
Yes, I will attempt to send a message to my boss that yet another person has gone missing in this town.
All right. I'm not going to make you make a computer use for this. You take out your phone and you type the text and send it in. And he comes back to you and he says, that's horrible. Have any leads?
I think I might just have one. I text back something, and then I'm gonna type that the general store manager seems a little suspicious at the moment.
You know, his target has spikes in his jacket.
That would be interesting, Cole. Very interesting. Anyway, let's continue. All right. You guys, so you send that back to him. He does not respond to that last text.
Interesting. Miss Claire.
Yes.
I think I have a lead on, or somewhere we could go that I think the general store manager.
What?
This might be going on a limb here, but the pillow smells surprisingly like tobacco and cigarettes.
Hello? One moment. Skype just completely shut off. Technical difficulties, people. Thank you for watching. I hope you've been enjoying yourselves thus far. Let me try to pull that back up. Jeez, that sucks. For those of you who have been sticking with us for those of you who haven't stuck with us this entire time, who are just joining, they are currently trying to figure out where the grandma has vanished to. Yeah, and I'm currently trying to get Skype to come back. What the frick happened? Oh, I was somehow kicked out. Did one of those jerks kick me out of my own stream? How does that even work? No, video off. One moment, please. Thank you for your patience, everyone. I pray you have been enjoying our session thus far. Hello, did someone just kick me out of the group?
I don't
know.
What?
I just vanished. I was like kicked out or something.
It's a bit odd.
Is this have something to do with that audience thing?
No. But I was kicked out of the freaking Skype thing. Hey, is the audio still on? Cole, is the audio back?
Here, I can check. I've got it pulled
I
up on
can
my
hear you.
computer.
I can hear you. You're good.
All right, thank you. And thank you, Cole, for sticking with us this whole time. I'm glad you enjoy it.
Oh, yes, and someone else in the chat said the stoat ate the grandma.
Yeah, yeah.
No! Don't!
Should have known.
Okay.
Should never trust that little furry beast.
All right, actually, that gives me an idea. I am going to... I'm going to pull the flashlight off my camera.
Okay.
I'm going to kind of give it to Stark. Like he can take it in his mouth, and I'm gonna put him into the drain.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, Cole. Yeah, I know. It's taken me a while to find players who are focused enough. Yeah. D&D works better for unfocused players. Call of Cthulhu, you need focused players to do it, so I definitely recommend finding players who will be able to focus on it. But anyway, that's besides the point. I can make a video on that. Let us continue.
Woo, content.
Yeah, content. All right. So, let us continue. Where were we? I don't even remember.
I'm in the bathroom.
You're in the bathroom. All right. You tried to turn off the faucet. It's not really working, and the water's still freezing. It's getting dark outside, and a light snow is starting to come down.
Yeah, I'll go back into the room that they were in.
The room is pretty dark, seeing as all the windows are closed and all the drapes are drawn and everything.
Hey, do you have issues with the water in this area? It's ice cold, and the faucet won't turn off.
Claire,
Really?
the answer to this question is yes. The water's been very cold recently. It's like the heating. There is no heating company close enough, so you take cold showers.
Oh, that
Yeah,
sucks.
the water's been cold for a while.
Interesting.
Nothing close enough to warm our water, so get a nice surprise in the morning.
All right. Should we go downstairs and check on the homeless guy?
Yes, please.
Jason, what have you been doing this whole time?
I've been trying to ask if I should do something. I didn't know if you heard me or not.
I'm sorry. I might have heard you one time, but if you ever want to do anything, just do it. do whatever you think your character would do in the moment. Just so you guys know, Jason and Bella have never played Call of Cthulhu before. Ryan and Carter are veteran Cthulhu players. They've played with.
Welcome to the party.
Yeah. Okay, so Jason, what have you been doing while there? You can say you've been doing something downstairs if you want.
I was gonna just say that I was kind of sleeping on the couch.
All right. You've actually fallen asleep on the couch. It's been a long day. You've had a long drive over here. You're excited for the band concert, but you've been waiting a while for it. It's been a long journey from Florida to Ptosis, Canada. So you've fallen asleep on the couch, and Lucas. Are the rest of you guys going with Lucas or Hunter? Claire, are you following him?
Yes, I am.
Where are we going?
Just down to check on Jason.
Sure, I was gonna head down there anyways.
You don't. Okay. All right. Never mind. You guys all go downstairs. And. Not those. Yeah, I know. I'm homeschooled though, so that's how I'm able to get these types of
Does this
people
house have a
find-
basement?
Claire, does this house have a basement?
Yes, it has a actually really deep cellar. Had to take a ladder down.
Huh.
Do you mind if I go down there and have a look around?
Yes, and I will come with you because I really hate that basement and hate people going alone in it. Creeps me out.
I understand completely. Basements are creepy.
Yeah, we can't get electrical wires down there, so I'll go grab a flashlight.
Hey, Mr. Wolf, was it?
Yes.
Do you think we should wake up the drifter right there?
It might be a good idea to do so now, actually.
You know, before he disappears.
Well, that is what drifters do best.
Got the flashlight.
That's good.
All right. Hey, person,
His name is
Jason.
Jason.
That's your name. Yeah.
Yeah.
Jason. We're gonna go and check out a creepy basement. We just went upstairs and figured out that the lady is gone. So
All right.
that about sums it up.
Lucas, are you recording this? Is this a blog?
No. I left all my cameras in the car.
Okay, cool. That'd be an interesting blog post.
Don't you gotta have people's permission to vlog things?
A lady who was in a coma for a long time has disappeared.
Dun 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 dun.
Get on the trending page.
There's a lead I want to follow on after we all investigate this. Then, so we're in the basement now, Daniel.
So you guys head to the ladder. Is it like a trap door, Claire?
Yes.
All right. So you open this wooden trap door in a back room, and there is a wooden ladder leading down into the dark depths of this creepy basement, almost cellar type area. What do you use this cellar for, Claire?
I use it for storing knickknacks, but I don't go down there anymore. It was mainly my grandmother's space, so whatever she put down there, I have no idea.
Okay.
Is there a way to light it?
I got the flashlight.
I mean, in the day and night, is there any way? Is there is there a window that goes in there or something?
No, it's actually decently far down into the ground, and there's no electrical wires we can get down there.
So how is she able to see and stuff?
Well, before she went into the coma, she actually, for a few years, was very athletic. She'd always just bring a lantern down.
A lantern.
Yes.
That's
Interesting.
cool, Cole. All right, that's awesome, actually. Sorry, let me continue. Keep getting sidetracked. All right, so you guys, who's going down first?
Daniel, it's good to have non-distracted players. Is a distracted GM.
Wait, but isn't you saying
Continue.
that? Doesn't that mean you're distracted with that?
Dang it.
Woo, paradox.
No, let's continue. Let's continue.
Okay.
Come on.
Go first if you want.
All right, so who's going down first?
I will. Lucas, me.
All right, Lucas, with Claire shining the flashlight behind you, kind of casting your shadow down. You can't even see the bottom, and you slowly start climbing down. Who's next?
I can go.
Jason's just kind of goes ahead of everyone and kind of just gets on the ladder and starts heading down. There's only one flashlight? Okay.
Do I need to go grab more?
Well, that's not up to me. I'm just the voice.
Hey, can you toss the flashlight down here? It's a little dark.
Yeah, sure. I'll go grab some more flashlights right now. Sorry. I scamper off and just go grab some more flashlights for everybody and just go down the ladder.
I'll look up what scamper means so I can understand these.
All right, you go back.
I'm not. I can't scamper.
To scurry off, go somewhere. That's what that means.
Light steps, especially through fear or excitement.
All right. So you come back with the flashlights. You hand them out, and you guys are all down in the basement, kind of shining flashlights around. There's multiple cabinets and a few large barrels, which look like they probably contain some type of liquid. There used to be there's like one of them looks like they should have like hot water, but it's been empty for a while. That would be piped through the house.
Is there a check we can make to see what kind of liquid is in there?
Yeah. Yes, you can. One of the barrels smells slightly alcoholic.
All right, which dice do you roll?
For what? What are you trying to do?
Oh, I thought you were supposed to make a check for it.
No, it's not. This isn't difficult to. You're just looking at the barrels, right?
Does it have like a smell?
Yeah.
You said?
I told you it smells like alcohol.
She a moonshiner?
Ask Claire. You can.
I'm gonna look around.
Okay.
Your grandma like moonshine?
Okay, yep. Claire, was she making moonshine at any point in her life?
I believe when she was fairly young, she was a outlaw in some places. That's why she had to come all the way up here.
Wow.
But she had stayed clean for forever. She'd only done that in her youth, so I don't know why she'd have this down here of all things.
Okay. Interesting.
Does moonshine get better with age? Google.
I'm gonna look around and see if I can find anything or anyone.
I have no idea, Jason. We can say that it does.
All right.
You look around with the flashlight, kind of shining it around the room. So, Claire, let me just ask you, as you've cared for your grandmother, how have you been doing that? Have you been like by her bedside constantly, or you just take care of her? Like how have you been taking care of her? Like, can you explain your kind of daily routine with that?
I would wake up in the morning.
Yeah.
I would always have this kind of air mattress in the next room, so if I heard anything, I would be able to get up. I would, in the mornings, I would just get myself ready for the day and spend an hour or so just doing things that I needed to do, and then staying by her side for most of the day, getting her food, getting her medicine, getting her anything that she looked like she needed. I didn't really take any time for myself, but I was constantly watching her, any slight movements or anything.
All right. Well, as you look around in here, you realize that you obviously weren't watching her close enough.
Oh no.
Because there is something on the walls.
Uh-oh.
You gonna shine the light at that?
We all got flashlights, so.
No, I don't think I will.
Hunter,
Okay.
make a spot hidden roll.
Me? Okay. Let me see what that is. Well, if I actually turn the... that is... a 15. My spot hidden is 65. So, yes, it would be a success.
All right. You see reddish markings on the wall.
Of course it is.
These markings, you immediately kind of assume are blood. And they are they spell out words that you have never seen before in your life.
What if she wasn't in a coma?
You think she wasn't in a coma?
No, I'm just saying, how is there what appears to be blood markings on a wall? An obvious satanic-like activity. Cult I'm not sure how to describe this, but
Maybe
how
they
did
were
this get here if she were in a coma the entire time?
Do you think someone else could have gotten down here?
Well,
I'm going to need you to make Claire. I need you to make a. 1 second. I don't know exactly what this would be called, so we're going to use the survival skill. So I need you to make a survival check. And anyone who wants to really investigate the symbols can make an occult check.
I'll do that.
There's no way I can get that.
A survival check, like in my skills?
That is correct. It would be in your skills.
I don't have that skill.
All the skills start at a. So, survival is 10% at base level.
Yeah.
You would need to get below 10%.
Oh, okay. So do I use the...
Same dice.
Yeah, okay. Dude, it's so dark in here.
Using, by the way.
Say it again. Say it again, Jason.
Which dice are we supposed to be using, by the way?
That's a success.
All right. I still didn't hear you, Jason. I don't know why, but your thing keeps being weird.
Which dice are we supposed to be using?
Oh, it's always the two 10-sided die to generate a number between 1 and 100.
So, 2 10-sided die.
Yeah.
You mean is there a D10 or something?
Yeah, it'd be the D10, and then it'd be the D10s.
100. Alright, so the D100 and the D9, I think it would be?
Sure, you can call it that if you want to. Those two die. Yeah, the two dice that look exactly the same. So you succeeded, right? You said,
Yes.
Let me think. So you got under 10%? So you had 10 in your survival or whatever?
Yeah.
All right, good job. If you ever get a natural 1, let me know. And if you ever get a 95 to 100, let me know. Because those are critical success and critical...
failure.
Failure, yeah. So anyway, you feel almost a draft down here. Which is odd. You've been down here many times before. And... You've never felt this cold down here. It almost feels like there's wind coming from somewhere. What are you going to do?
I shine my light around everywhere I possibly can.
You feel like it's almost coming from a large cabinet that's up against the wall.
I'm not going to go look in that.
Do you say anything?
I tell everybody, I go up to Hunter and Jason and everybody else. Hunter, Jason, and Lucas, and tell them about the cold I'm feeling from the cabinet.
That's peculiar.
Anything can happen.
I'm gonna go up to it.
I'm gonna also do that.
And open it.
All right, you open it.
If you guys are going to go do it, I'm going to go do it too. I'll just stay a little bit behind, I guess.
You open it, the cabinet, and you see that there are mothballs and some coats, fur coats.
I've always wanted a fur coat.
I've always wanted a mothball.
I've always wanted a closet.
There are 3 types of people.
You
I
feel
can't
almost
find
as though
that.
the air is coming from behind the thing.
I push
Is this a Narnia situation?
Yeah, we're going to Narnia. I pull away the coats.
Glad you got my my random reference. Anyway, you push away the coats, you said? Okay.
Yeah.
There's the back of the cabinet.
I would like to investigate to see if it is a false back.
The air feels like it's coming from behind the entire cabinet.
Hey, Lucas, do you mind giving me a hand moving this cabinet over?
Okay, we're gonna move the cabinet over then. You push, I'll pull.
All right. Who's the one that's pushing?
I'll push.
Hunter.
All right, Hunter, make a strength roll.
Okay. It's a good thing I actually invested quite a bit in this.
Dan,
Say it again, Jason.
Okay, that is a 2
so
out of 7.
One. So what are you trying to do right now?
Trying to push the cabinet away.
I'm talking to Jason. Ryan.
Oh, sorry.
Oh no, we got the actual stream itself is playing, and see your.
Okay.
Come on.
Yes, links are allowed in the chat unless YouTube won't let you put them in there, Cole. But you can put whatever you want in the chat as long as it'll allow it. Anyway, you managed to push and pull the cabinet. It slides, and it makes a loud noise as it moves across the floor. And you reveal a small hole in the wall. It's about it has like a circumference of like a radius of like 2 feet, and it's a circular hole that is in the ground and appears to slowly go up. Claire, you have never seen this before.
I'm pretty shocked about this.
What about you other
And
guys?
I look to Lucas. Do you think your little scoot could fit in that hole?
I think I can fit in that hole. If it has a radius of 2 feet, it means it's 4 feet wide.
Yeah, yep, you can fit in the hole.
Here, you take Stark. I'll see what I can find.
Jason, are you going to look at the occultic symbols on the wall or no?
Sure, we'll totally do that.
All right.
Seems like a very Jason thing to do.
Yeah.
Jason kind of recognizes these a little bit because he's into hardcore thrash metal music, so some of this might be familiar. Make an occult check.
Okay, that's at about 0.5%.
Yeah, so you got to get 5 or less on your die, which is very difficult to do, but you can try.
That's going to be a 97.
Did you say
Wow.
Did you say a 97?
That's going to be a critical failure right there, boys.
Okay. Okay. You have rolled a 97. So
Yeah, that's not under 5.
Yeah, it's not. You walk up to the the bloody looking symbols on the wall. And you kind of put a hand on your chin and start just kind of looking closely at it. You're kind of humming lyrics to 1 or 2 songs as you do so. And you realize that these symbols are calling out to you.
Uh,
Kill.
Oh no.
Kill.
That's not good.
Kill.
no thanks.
You believe that there's just a bunch of symbols that just keep saying kill, die, death, doom. Make a sanity roll.
That's my favorite.
Make a sanity
That's my
roll, Jason.
favorite. That's going to be a 3.
Okay.
Great.
Good job. That's not too bad.
Who's typing?
Yeah, who is typing?
Sorry, I didn't realize
Thank
it was
you.
so loud.
It is very loud, right?
It's always loud, Jason. Hunter.
Wow. That's
All right, you only take 1 point of sanity damage. Red Wing, Lucas. Let me find out. Bella, did you make that anime thing, or did you kind of find
Nope.
it on the internet?
I just found it on the internet.
All right.
I could draw a new one if you wanted.
No, it's fine. It's. Oh yeah, she is an artist, but we were short on time. Ryan, how did you make your picture? What was this software you used?
I used a nice little website called Hero Machine 3. It's just that was like the quickest thing to make a character there.
Very useful website. This Lucas was drawn by Carter. Carter actually drew that. And Jason, you found that it's
I found it in the image section of Google.
okay. Well, cool. All right. Yeah, I asked the players to give me something to represent their characters. Anyway, we shall continue. So you guys are still
I'm
in the
gonna-
basement. You have. So Jason, you have not discovered
Very
real,
much.
You have not discovered any real meaning behind these words, other than you believe that they say "kill, kill, kill" over and over again. You only take 1 point of sanity damage. You do not really take this message to heart. You kind of go over to the other people and you're like, "Hey guys, those symbols are very famous satanic symbols. It's like as above, so below, and kill. You know, it's like 666 kill. It's just kill.
Okay.
You know, it's lots of kill. So yeah. So
That's-
yeah.
I'm just going to assume
I'm
that
gonna-
the Grant is a fan of
Exciter.
what is she a fan of? Jason?
I'm confused, but whatever. Let's
All
continue.
right, I'm going to extend my arm and let Stark run onto Claire's shoulder, and then crawl into the hole.
All right. you put your animal, it goes up her sleeve or whatever, and you start down the tunnel. It's rather wide. You kind of have to crawl, but it's wide enough, you know.
Mhm.
There's like water on the top, kind of touch it. It's pretty tight space, and it's dirty, and you're getting all messed up. As you're crawling, you're noticing that it's elevating. It is going up, and it seems to go on for a really long way. What are you going to do? Yes, I am. Syrup Mass Games. Thank you for asking. I was starving.
Going to yell back and ask if there's if Claire has any idea where it could lead.
There is the shed, like I told you about, that's adjacent to the house. It might lead to there, but I doubt it.
Okay, well, I'm gonna keep crawling.
Are any of you going to go with him?
I am. I am going to go with Stork, and I am going to bring both two flashlights.
All right. You are going to head. Claire gets down on her hands and knees and starts going slowly down through the tunnel. What about the stoat? What have you done with him?
I have brought him with me.
Okay.
I feel like
He has
my
4
friend
legs.
now.
He can use them.
After all the trouble Lucas went to make sure that it didn't go with him. Okay. Cool. So you guys are both crawling down there. Hunter and Jason, what are you guys doing? Let's start with Jason. Jason, what are you doing? You just looked at the symbols. You are pretty sure you know what they meant. Anything else that you thought about it?
I'm thinking.
Thank you, Red Wing. It's gonna get better. Don't worry. They're still like in the, not the introduction, but they're still in the first third, you know. So they've got stuff. There's many plot hooks and twists to come. Anyway, what are you doing, Jason?
I'm just gonna. Just because I'm a drifter doesn't mean I can't. It wouldn't be weird for me to have a phone, would it?
Would you have this, like, the contract with the company, or?
Or did you just steal the phone?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna ask. Did you steal it, or you could ask Hunter for use of his?
I was just gonna. What's it gonna do?
I have no idea what you were going to do. Hunter, what are you doing while all this is going on?
I'm gonna text my superior officer, my boss,
All right.
letting him know that we appear to have found some satanic like symbols, and I'm gonna take a picture of the symbols and send it to him.
All right, good idea.
Wow.
All right, you take your phone, and you hold it up to the thing, and you turn on the flash, right?
Yes.
Since it's really dark in there. You take a photo, and you send it to your boss. The boss just responds with "thank you," and you're kind of left wondering why he's not giving you more information. But for now, he does not say anything.
Yeah,
else.
that is strange.
I'm a little
accept it.
worried.
I'm sure it's
Well, we're not there, so we don't know this is happening.
Just want to share this, guys. Theory: the grandma is actually Billy May's ghost, and the writing is a script for an OxyClean commercial.
That makes perfect sense.
Yes. Yes.
My-
If that is not true, I am never playing this game again.
What?
Or there's somebody else sneaking into the basement, writing satanic symbols that's keeping my grandmother asleep.
That does
Yeah,
make a
well,
lot
that's-
more sense. You know, why didn't I think of that?
Or, that general store manager that smelled like cigarettes and the pillow also smells like cigarettes.
Honestly, I just don't trust that Roger guy.
I'll be right back.
Yeah, him too.
He sounded kind of douchey.
He sounded too good to be true. Like this is Call of
politicians
Cthulhu.
do.
Like
I
scary.
can't say that.
Yeah.
I don't think I should.
Daniel, why are you thumbing up in the stream? I'm confused.
Why am I what now?
Sorry, I'm just watching this stream from a different device, and I'm a little confused at what you're doing.
So what is it that you're asking me what I'm doing?
Are you eating something?
Yeah, I was eating pizza, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, my mom came in here and gave me pizza and water, which was very nice of her.
Sorry. Awesome. Should we continue?
Did Jason say he was going? Did someone say that they were going to be right back or something?
Did someone say that?
No, all I said was that Billy Mays' ghost was the grandma.
Okay. All right. Well, we can continue then. So you guys are still. So who's still crawling through? We've got Lucas and Claire are crawling through the tunnels. Hunter is texting his friend. Jason is looking at the moonshine.
I'm a respectful person. I'm not gonna take it.
All right.
I'll wait till she gets back to ask about that.
Have we reached the surface of the hole yet?
Nope. You have been going now for like 15
All right, I'm back.
minutes, and
All right.
you're rather deep in nowhere land. The behind you, there's just a tunnel with a little point of faint light, and ahead of you, just blackness. It seems to be going
Can I
on.
turn back now? Or is it too late?
As long as you don't hear any ducks.
Oh, no.
No, we
Ducks.
have Stark with us. We're fine.
Okay.
That's true.
What's your opinion on Daffy Duck? But, what about,
all right, so you
Donald?
continue down through the tunnel. Who's turning around and coming back? Actually,
I am. I want to go back for a second because I want to
That'll take you
look
another
at the
50
moonshine.
you want to what?
I want to look at the moonshine.
Okay, you turn around and start crawling back really fast.
Take Stark with you.
I am taking Stark with me.
Lucas, you are going to just keep going, right?
Yes.
All right, we'll come back to you in a second. Claire, you eventually make it back. Hunter and Jason are just kind of talking. What have you guys been talking about for the past, 5 minutes?
So, this metal band that you came to town for, what's your favorite song of theirs?
Heavy Metal Maniac from their first album. I
That
think that's also the name of the song. Might just
title track, I
Yes.
see.
yeah,
No, I've always been a fan of DCAC or Purple Floyd.
For God's sake, don't be that guy.
Purple Floyd? Oh, God. Oh, that's...
Those are the two bands that
You ever listen to Jilly
two
Bolt?
bands that I have tattoos of my denim jacket.
What about Jolton On?
Okay, we're moving on. Yeah, I can't even listen to that. Claire, you come back out of the... I'm a huge fan of classic rock music and metal music. So, Claire comes back out of the tunnel, and you guys see her. She's very dirty. She looks slightly crazed, but she's...
So nothing's changed?
What'd you say? Say it again?
So nothing's changed?
Oh, yeah.
I feel a little upsetting. I feel a little hurt by that sentence.
All right. So,
Yeah. Okay. Say it again. Is this? Yeah, very good. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. How's it look? Like, I'm glitchy. Yeah, that's what I figured. It's been notifying me over and over and over again.
Your sound quality is really good.
Okay.
Their sound quality, Jason's, is the lowest.
Okay.
Like he's
oh, hey, David.
All right. All right. Let's continue then. So Claire,
Yes.
what are you going to say when you come back out? So they look at you and they're probably like what's going on? Where's Lucas? And did you see anything?
I did not see anything. We were, just crawling for a while, but I came back because I just wanted to check out that moonshine stuff again.
Oh. Now, when you say you want to check it out, what do you mean?
I mean,
I'm just saying.
spill a little bit onto the floor, see what it looks like.
Oh, well, that's fair.
I'm not saying I'm gonna taste this stuff.
Well, I know. I had to make sure I am a cop.
Okay, so you go over to it and you spill a little bit on the floor. It looks like general. I mean, it's frothy. Looks dirty actually.
Is it good to drink?
Probably. I mean, as good as any alcohol would be. Not a good idea. But suddenly you guys hear a shout from inside the tunnel.
Shoot.
It doesn't sound scared or, upset or anything. It's like, Lucas, you have come to the end of your track. What are you going to say back to them? You've made it to another trapdoor and another ladder.
Hey guys, there's another trapdoor and another ladder.
Okay, you hear, hey guys, there's another
I've reached the
trapdoor
end.
and another ladder.
That sounds a bit desperate to me. I don't know about you guys.
I feel like we should go. I'm sorry, I just came all the way back, Stork.
We're gonna have to. You know what I think we should go with then? I'm gonna start crawling in.
All right, we're going to switch over
Yeah.
to Lucas. Lucas, where are you? Are you going to open the trapdoor, or are you going to wait for them?
I'm gonna peek out and see where I am first, but I'm not just gonna barge into the whatever place this is.
You open the door, and you see that it looks like a large, abandoned-looking building.
Yep.
With a lot of saws.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no.
But
You have found the sawmill. It is dark because it is now nighttime. But this tunnel led to the sawmill. And which is very odd that it's here because Claire has never seen it before. She didn't know that there was a tunnel in her house. But whatever. I mean, you've made it to wherever this is now. So, what are you going to do? You're in a large lumber mill, but there's no wood, and the saws look like they might have some dried red stuff on them. It's not a lot though, and it's faded. As if was whatever happened here happened a long time ago.
I'm going to pull out my gun.
There is some police tape around the building.
I'm going to pull out my gun and examine the area. Cautiously, very cautiously.
All right.
Taking a while to load this little thing.
You guys are slowly walking around, or we're just gonna start with you. You are slowly walking around the room. You have your gun. Do you have a flashlight?
Mm-hmm.
All right. You're slowly walking around. You have a gun. You have your flashlight. You're moving. You're looking around the room. You see some crates. You look in the crates. You see some. There's like a spider that you see for just a second, and it falls away.
But then it looks like YouTube has appeared to have crashed on my phone.
Has it?
Well, I went to go put it in full screen, and it seems to have just kind of gotten stuck there as a little box.
It's all right. You don't need to watch it while it's happening. I mean, I guess you can, but I guess that technically isn't an issue. Thank you all for watching this, by the way. It's been fun to do so far. Let's continue. You're slowly walking around the room. You look in some boxes, some crates. You keep moving. What are you going to do?
Have I not found anything?
Make a spot hidden.
Ryan.
Am I making the spot hidden?
No,
'Cause that's not
you're
what I thought.
typing very loudly.
I-
26. My spot hidden is 50. That's a success.
All right. God have mercy on you. You see suddenly something very strange.
Oh no.
It appears to be in the darkness. You see a pale white mask-like thing. It's this pale white face, and it has no eyes. Where the eye sockets should be, you don't see anything. You don't see anything but this face. It has a blank expression, and it is like 10 feet away from you. You just see it, and it's kind of glowing in the dark.
I shine my light at it. And point my gun at it as well.
As you shine your light at it and point your gun at it, you notice that it almost seems to vanish.
I lower the light to see if it reappears.
It does not.
That's
Oh
not
gosh.
good.
I'm going to run. I'm going to go into the trapdoor and run or crawl as fast as I can back through the tunnel.
Okay. You
Grandma.
turn around,
Oh no.
and
Oh gosh.
you go back to the trapdoor, and you slam it behind you, and you start running as
Wait.
fast as you. So you're running. You're trying to get back.
I'm trying to get back to wherever my new acquaintances are.
Okay. You start crawling back through the tunnels. Your friends are nearly there to you. Did you shout at all? Actually, you know what? I made a mistake. You need to make a sanity check.
Yep, that's what I thought. I was like, am I gonna?
We're going to say that you are being affected by the trauma now.
10. That's a lot less than 50.
I never saw Shrek, so I have no idea, Cole. Probably not, though, because yeah.
Yes,
What'd you say you got? Did you?
10 out of 50. That's a
Okay.
extreme. Six.
You are going to lose only 1d4 sanity. You're only losing 1 point of sanity.
Right.
Lucky for you. All right. So, so you lost 1 point of sanity and you ran out of there. You got in the trapdoor. You're crawling back. Your friends are all slowly coming towards you, and you're coming toward them. What do you say? Do you say anything?
Breathe, Lucas.
No eyes, face, bloody saws. Where's my stoat?
Is it your emotional support stove?
Can
It
I
is
hand
now.
him back the stone?
It sure is about to be.
Yes, you can hand him back the stoat.
I just give him his scope.
I hug him and just kind of like sit down and breathe.
All right.
You know what? I'm actually intrigued. I kind of want to go up there.
It vanished when
Can I have your flashlight, or do I?
You
do I
guys
actually
are
have a
all.
flashlight?
There's like only room for one person at a time in the tunnel, so it would be very difficult for one in the front to be coming back, and the rest of the one in the back to be coming forward.
What if we all went up there then?
Just give me a second.
Dude, Dylan was looking at the chat and someone like referred to us like the Scooby Doo gang.
Yeah, I know, right? I saw that too. There was like Hunter is Fred, Lucas is Daphne, whatever.
Daphne.
Yeah, thank you.
Yep.
Stark is the Stoat is Scooby, Claire is Velma, and Jason is Shaggy. So
Thanks, man. I can't
there's
do
a lot of
that voice
similarities.
All right, gang, let's split up.
I believe that's my line. No, we need to set up a trap.
All right.
Sure. Sorry.
All right.
Let us continue
I just-
before you guys
Yeah.
take sanity damage for metagame.
Whew. No, that
Didn't
can't,
I-
that couldn't have been real. No.
You're almost
You
feeling
know,
a
the
little
fact that you're
claustrophobic.
questioning it.
No, wait. No,
Wait a minute.
no.
You seem to be having some trouble there.
I think we should all calm down.
Hey, at least, yeah. You know what? That's
All
a good
right.
idea.
All right. I'll go. Okay. It couldn't have been there. Why?
What's the order of us in the line?
What's the
I
order?
believe that I'm first. Then.
So
No, I'm
Lucas
first,
is
'cause I
actually
came
technically
back.
first. Lucas would be first, Claire would be second, Jason's third, and Hunter's last.
Gotcha.
Oh.
Who's the one that's freaking out?
Lucas.
Whew.
All right.
All right, let's go.
You guys, Lucas, you painfully kind of turn yourself back around in the tunnel. Very difficult to do. And you slowly start moving toward the tunnel. You start moving through the tunnel again, trying to get out. You're feeling like everything is closing in. Your walls are closing in right now. Yeah, you've never really had this type of experience in your life before. Everything's always been very. You've always, Lucas, I'm talking to you specifically. You've always kind of had everything that you've wanted out of life. You know, like you have a channel, you have millions of subscribers, you're pretty rich, you know, you've always done all types of big stuff and everything's always kind of come easy to you. And right now you're just kind of like you're almost traumatized by this. But you're kind of shaking it off and you're also very much telling yourself that it's not real. That you must have mistaken, your eyes must have deceived you, even though you very clearly saw this mask thing floating almost that just vanished when you shine the light at it. But and also the blood on the saws. So anyway, you guys make it out of the trap. You guys climb out into the sawmill.
I've been hoping to come here anyways.
As I said before, there are lots of saws in this place.
I kind of crawl out and I wait for all of them to come out and then I follow behind.
Genre of songs.
All right, you guys are all, you're all in the building now.
All right.
What did you say, Jason? Like, were you asking to do something?
So, you said that there were a lot of songs. I asked which genre.
Saws.
Oh.
Can I shine my light around?
Yes, you can.
I'm just gonna explore and look for any doors or anything.
You see, there is a door. There are two large. It's a large, like almost barn door at the end of this warehouse type place. There's a lot of sawwood on the floor, and there are bloody saws. They're only faintly. It's like it's old.
This is why it
You
was
also
getting
see a
done.
pedestal in the back.
Oh, can I pick up one of the saws?
No, they're not that type of saw. Like they're built into.
Oh,
a
they're table saws.
Yeah, they're table saws.
Okay.
They're not chainsaws.
Oh, I thought you meant like one of those hand saws.
No, table saw.
Okay.
You ever
You
seen
guys
like
think
the
that pedestal's
Psycho?
probably
Say it again, Jason.
You ever seen the Psycho from Borderlands?
No, I never
Um,
played Borderlands.
Oh, well, if well, the Psycho's preferred weapon most of the time was like this, like they like taped or like somehow attached like a buzzsaw blade to a like this handle, and they go around slashing people. That's what it was used for.
Huh. Interesting. Okay. Anyway,
They were the melee.
yeah, I understand. Maybe that's how they're killing them. Have you, I wonder if your character has played the game, because this is in modern day, so maybe that's what your character's thinking of at this moment is, Borderlands. Back in a simpler time, when you weren't a drifter.
Has anyone found anything yet? Claire, Lucas.
I found 2 large doors.
Oh, are we like
You also
Those
saw,
are probably
yeah, totally, that's awesome.
After stream, I'm totally doing that.
Yeah. All right. Anyway, let's continue. We're getting sidetracked here.
all right.
So you guys are going to. What is it that you're doing? You are trying to. So you know that there's doors, and Claire, I told you that you saw a pedestal, right?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Well,
I don't enjoy the fact that there is a pedestal there.
Do you think they do sacrifices in here?
I would think so.
I mean,
Nobody's
it seemed
seen
like-
this place in ages.
But do pedestals have switches?
Could
no.
be those kind of pedestals.
No, it does not have a switch.
That's a completely different thing that I'm thinking of.
All right, I'm gonna walk up to the pedestal while you
I will join
talk
you in
about
that.
pedestals.
Okay, so you're just gonna walk up to the pedestal then?
Yes.
All right. There is a book on the pedestal.
I'm gonna pick it up.
One moment.
Need to roll for sanity damage?
Not yet. You haven't opened it yet.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Well.
Okay. You open the book, or no. You pick up the book, and on the front there is. Let me find. Let's see. You find an immense compendium, a tome, if you will. It's leather bound. Looks like it's been handwritten. It looks like it's been written in almost calligraphy type style of writing. In black ink. The pages are scrawled. It's with. They seem to have like some type of blood or something on them. The book itself. Are you going to examine the writing?
Yes.
Maybe we should have had Jason do it.
Okay. What am I doing?
All right,
No,
you should try to
Hey, Jason.
Yeah.
read.
You said you read those weird symbols back there. Does anything in this book look familiar? I hand him the book.
Should I read it?
You can try.
Well,
Just so you're gonna start looking into it and reading it. Make a sanity check.
Okay. Is this gonna make me lose sanity in some possible way?
Very likely, yes.
Question. I've got a question.
Yes.
Are there anything? Are they just two plain doors, or is there anything on the doors? Like, what type of door is it? I want to know
Barn
door
doors.
types.
I
So they're
thought.
like sliding doors. So you can
Okay.
grab onto one and like slide it into this system, this like rails, and they go back.
Oh, okay.
They have, like I said, there's police tape around a lot of stuff in this building, and like a condemned sign and other stuff like that. Jason, make a sanity check.
All right. I've gotten an 8.
Okay, good job. You
Wha- Oh, wha-
open the book.
You okay there?
I'm sorry. I just hold on.
Jason, you take 3 points of sanity damage.
Whoa.
As you look at this book. And you see that something is very, very, very wrong here. As you
succeeded.
as you start
Sanity.
to read, oh, he did succeed. You did succeed. That's very little compared to what it would have been.
What?
You took 1d4 sanity damage instead of 2d10 sanity damage.
Whoa.
Wait a
So
minute.
it could have been a lot worse.
He could have gone insane.
Yes, he could have gone into a bout of madness, yes.
Oh. When does the bout of madness start, anyway?
If you take 5, I think it's 5 points or more of sanity damage.
In a row?
In one time, like in one hit.
Like
In-
in a single hit? Okay.
Yeah, in a single hit, if you take 5 or more, then I take control of your character for like a certain number of rounds, and you do crazy, ridiculous
I
stuff.
didn't know we were doing rounds. We were kind of.
Well,
thought we were
technically, yeah,
doing
it would be
rounds.
like a few minutes is what it would be considered.
All right. In that case, All right.
So you are reading the book, and you are discovering that there is some type of creature, something, according to this book, and you don't know if you believe it, you probably don't, but you are just reading that some people in this town, someone in this town is writing that the cold is brought by some creature, and that the only way to stop the cold is to sacrifice to this creature. The way that they write sacrifice is they say that they must remove outer growths from the soul cage. Then, while consuming said growths as an act of submission, burn the cages to open them and release their souls to he who watches.
I don't know about that, boys.
What is it?
Yeah.
It's like some Oak Island theory.
What are you gonna do?
Like-
It's still nighttime, and
It's kind of nonchalantly, just kind of say what it says.
all right, you say it to the rest of them, and they're just this is very nonchalantly.
I'm-
tell them.
And I'm gonna look around while he does that and make sure there's no
Mask
white
people.
mass.
No, you don't see any white masks currently.
For that, I mean, what?
Wait, how far are these doors apart from each other?
So there's one at one end of the building, and there's one at the other end of the building.
Oh, okay.
All right, that's definitely what I meant.
Is there rope in here?
Yeah, there's some type of rope. How much do you need?
Enough to reach both ends.
Sure. Yeah. We can say that
Okay.
there's enough rope. For it.
I want to tie the ropes to each of the sliding doors handles. Then in the middle, grab the rope. So if I pull it, both the doors will open at the same time.
Okay. You look around. You see You see a long coil of rope on the floor, among other things. Many different uh, types of tools. The rope has some type of knives or blades at the ends of it. You assume that it could, and some type of like razor wire or something lining one side of the rope. You take it carefully and you tie it to both doors. In order to grasp it, your hand would be touching the razor wire part of it, which is kind of like built into it or like spun into it.
Okay. Do I need to take health damage or something?
You would if you do what you said exactly like that. So,
Okay, how much?
all right. Are you going to do it? I can't tell you till you do it.
Oh, dang. Is there a safer way I could do this?
You could find gloves or something. I don't know.
Is there gloves in here?
There's lots of gloves in here.
Then I shall use the gloves.
Got
then.
it. Okay, wonderful. All right. Make a strength roll.
Okay. Let me grab a dice. 6. Okay.
Good job. So it's a total. So you rolled both of them and got a 6, right? Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Good. All right. You guys have been getting good rolls. So you just grab it with the gloves and you give it a mighty yank. You're obviously stronger than you appear to be, as the two sliding doors just slide right open. You've opened them both at the same time. I'm not exactly sure why you're doing this, but there you go.
Just a safety precaution, just in case one is like trapped or like is a trap or something.
Got it. All right. Neither of them have any crazy thing happen with them. They both open. You take 1 point of sanity damage for assuming such a thing. You're obviously getting,
Got it.
you're obviously getting paranoid.
I'm always paranoid. I still got really
what
high
happens when your sanity goes all the
though.
way down?
If your sanity goes down to 0, you are permanently insane. According to the rules of Call of Cthulhu, you need to go to an insane asylum, or you will die, or you will become a cultist, or something like that. You pretty much cease to become a player character. You can regain sanity, and I have played a couple sessions where I was allowing one player who lost all their sanity to remain in control of their character, but they were very nuts. So, yeah, let's just say that.
Very what?
They were very crazy. Anyway, let's continue.
So what's behind the 2 doors? Can I look in them?
Yeah,
Hey, Dylan.
they're doors out of the place. So they're both
Is my uncle
Oh.
they're both doors
Change it.
outside. You're in the sawmill, so you can leave.
Okay. I just casually stroll outside the sawmill.
The condemned building with blood on the saws.
Yes, I walk out.
All right, so you walk out. Is anyone else following her?
Maybe I'll follow. Yeah, I'll follow out.
You guys see flashing lights coming up
Wait.
from near where the town is.
Oh,
You hear
Oh,
police.
no.
you
it's
hear
okay. I got this.
You hear police sirens as a police car pulls up next to you, or near you guys.
It's just playing the song Sanctuary or something.
The door opens, and a tall, well-built man steps out. He glares at you guys, and he's like, "Hunter, what in God's name are you doing here?
Investigating?
You're at the sawmill.
gonna-
This place is condemned."
Yes, but I'm investigating. This
Who
is
are
where
these
my
people?
lead took me.
I'm going to assume this is the Randy dude.
No, this is not the Randy guy. This is his boss.
You could have sent me a text that you were coming.
I've received multiple missing person reports. I had to come in person.
All right.
Excuse me, Mr. Boss Dude.
Hello, beautiful young lady. My name is,
Okay, that's creepy.
my name's Guy.
A guy. Interesting.
Scary.
Apparently there was in my cellar. There happened to be a hole in the wall that led to the sawmill, and my grandmother happened to go missing. So I'm really concerned and worried. If you could, help us.
Huh. Okay. Well, yeah, interesting. Very concerned and worried. Got it. Well, you can just get in the car. You guys all need to get in the car, and we are going to,
Where are we
take you
going?
back to headquarters.
Why?
Because this area is being locked down.
Why?
Interesting.
This is so sudden. How'd you know we were here, anyways?
Are you questioning me, Hunter?
Yes,
No,
we
I was
are
just
questioning
asking.
you.
It's an observation. You got here awfully fast and at the right time, is all.
Yes, we've been hearing lots of strange reports.
Such as?
From who, I may
Spy
ask?
class.
Who's been sending in these strange reports?
Different people. Roger's one of them. Thomas, the store owner. The lady down at the freaking historical place. They're all reporting missing people. Multiple private citizens who probably don't want me to give away their private information.
Is there like a check you can do to like see if you get some information out of this?
What information are you looking for?
Is the boss, or could it be the spy class from TF2?
No, it's not. You can ask whatever you want. You can ask it. You don't need to always make a check. If you role play it, it still works sometimes.
Can I use my charm and try to get more information out of him?
Yes, you can, but you would have to,
It's the highest charm skill.
Roll for it.
Yeah.
And while she
Okay.
does that, I'm going to sneak away back into the building and hide.
Ah, no, drop one of my dice. Oh, I got a nat 1.
Oh man. Okay.
Oh my.
Today is my lucky
This
day.
is going to be interesting.
So yeah. So what
I
do you say
Rolled
to him?
out the
What do you say to him?
While she does that, can I sneak away?
You can try. Yeah.
Flash him or something?
30 out of 50.
Okay. Don't say that again, Jason. Thank you.
Cool.
Yeah. So you just start. You're just like, thank you so much. You just start very well playing the role of the damsel in distress, and he very quickly falls for it.
Hey, why didn't I try to do that?
Which is allowing Lucas to escape. And what are you trying to get out of him, Claire?
I'm trying to get information, any and all information.
So what do you ask him?
So what do you know about all the disappearances in this town?
Well, it's pretty simple. They've all been vanishing from. It's a lot of private citizens, and also quite a few tourists have been vanishing, and there's been vanishings been going on for a long while, since like 50 years ago or so.
Do you know any of the town's history?
Yes, I do.
Can you tell me some about it?
Sure. So this town was mainly started up around the logging business, and there were many people who came here. It was almost like the wood here was. It was very multi-purpose, if you know what I mean. You could use it for all types of things. So they built the sawmill, and a town is sprang up around it. And we once had over 2,000 people in this town.
Do you also live here?
No, I don't live here. I'm from headquarters.
Oh, I see.
Hey,
I'm sorry. Continue.
boss.
I succeeded on the stealth.
Yeah, you escape. You escape.
Okay.
What did you say, Claire? What did you say?
I just asked him to continue about the history.
And what did you say, Hunter?
I said, hey, boss. 'Cause I
One
was-
moment, Hunter. 1 second. So, yeah, so then after the law mill was made, there were a few years of extreme prosperity. And there were even disappearances then. But it was weird. It was like everything was super warm for a few years.
Mhm.
And I only know this, I don't know all this, I know this from, researching the town and stuff like that.
Yes.
I'm not that old.
Definitely, I'm a part of a cult.
Anyway,
We don't.
what'd you say, Hunter?
Hey, so, boss, where is headquarters again? Just want to clarify with you in case you know.
L.A., of course.
That's a bit of a ways away, my friend. That's like maybe a couple states, like half a country away.
You know,
Whoa,
I don't think we would
I
even have any really rain here. It was in LA.
Hey, Daniel.
Yeah, Carter.
Can I sneak over to his car?
Ooh,
Uh,
risky.
Yeah, you can try. Roll for sneak.
Oh gosh, whenever it's the yeah, you can try. You know, it's not. It might get.
Oh my gosh. 97.
Oh my.
97 seems to be the critical failure.
Oh, gosh. Okay.
Daniel,
Yep.
you said you could spend luck points or something yesterday on if you had like a really bad outcome.
You can try to do that, yes. Lucas, would you want to spend luck
I
points?
do not want to spend 47 luck points, no.
Okay.
We don't know
Actually,
exactly.
no, I will spend 5 luck points to make it not critical failure.
Got it. All right, that makes sense. All right. It's just a normal failure. So it's still a failure. Now, if you wanted, you could push the roll, actually, just so you know.
How does that work again?
It means you get to roll again, but if you fail, it's really bad.
Yeah, I'll do it.
You're going to try it again? All right, roll again for it.
And it's just a regular success, right?
That's what you're trying to get. Yes, regular success.
Fails.
23. That's fun.
You're good? All right, wonderful.
That's a hard success.
You still lose the 5 luck points,
Okay.
but you succeed on the roll, on the final roll. You pushed your luck. How do you push your luck? You have to describe your extreme measures. And yes, I will let you know when the audience participation starts. They have not lost enough sanity for that to happen yet.
I roll away from the thing and I kind of push Stark into there so he can scurry around and it looked like he was the one making the noise.
All right. Now you're trying to get into the car, right? It's locked.
You got a lock picking skill.
Oh, I've got lockpicking.
Locksmith, 1%.
Can I go join him while he's talking to Hunter?
You would also need to make a stealth check.
Okay.
How about we all just kind of sneak it?
Okay. I'm fine. I'm gonna go over.
All right. While he's talking to Hunter, you just kind of sneak away. It is very likely that he will not that he will notice this before long. But for now, you're all right. So
Okay.
Hunter, what else? What were you asking me?
I've got a question real quick though.
Oh yeah.
I've got actually a locksmith as one of my tools or one of my skills. Can I roll to unlock the car?
Yes, you can.
Okay.
I was just trying to say, if our headquarters was in LA, we would have no jurisdiction here. You see how none of what you said made sense?
Hunter,
It's the spy.
Hunter, let me tell you something about being a police officer. Sometimes
What's my middle name?
I have no idea. Sometimes you gotta do things that don't make sense. You have to do things that work for the good, the greater good. And right now, that's what I'm trying to do.
What is your purpose or motive for being here? I mean, not motive.
I already responded.
Trying to think of how to phrase this, actually.
I didn't type it. I said it in the. I said it in the stream that we're going to start the audience participation once their sanity goes down more. If you guys stick around for that, it's going to get interesting. And thank you guys for watching. We've got to 12 likes already. Thank you guys very much. I'm glad you enjoy it.
Well, I suppose. How about we go look inside the sawmill? Check it out.
Did she succeed yet?
Yeah, I did. I got a 15.
All right.
So
Okay.
got into the car.
You unlock the car, and you see that it is that the lock has been tampered with, or not the lock, but like the start, like the key, where you turn the key.
He's an imposter.
No. I didn't get that from the headquarters being in LA.
Daniel,
Yes, Jason.
where am I at?
You're near Hunter.
All right, I'm gonna take out my gun and I'm gonna shoot him in the foot.
I've got a better idea. Could I sneak behind him? Because I told you I got Switchblade as a weapon, right?
Yeah. Are you gonna try and kill him though, or are you just gonna? What are you gonna do to him?
Oh, if you know what the spy is for doing, when they backstabs people, it will kill them in one shot. And again, this
Are you trying to just kill this guy?
Well, he's gonna shoot him. We're probably gonna end up killing him in the long run.
In the foot. Shoot him in the foot.
Yeah, there's a difference between trying to
Or
backstab
the-
someone to death and shooting them in the foot.
Yeah, you just shoot him in
you're
the back
still
of the
hurting
knees.
them, so it's not that big a difference.
Yeah, just shoot him in the knees.
Or you could just like hold the knife to his neck and make
Yeah.
him talk about whatever it
Could
is that
I-
you're gonna ask him.
But he can still
Like-
hurt you.
Fair point.
I just waste 2 bullets to shoot him in both of his knees.
All right. Well,
Get around the way.
I'm gonna hide behind the car. And I'm gonna like kind of peek over it and hold my gun out enough so that Jason can see that I'm pointing my gun at him just in case something goes wrong.
All right, so Jason, you're going to. How are you going to do this, Jason? You're gonna sneak up behind him, then you're gonna attack him.
Yeah.
And just so we're clear, your intention is not to kill him, but to intimidate him and to kind of get him incapacitated or unable to move around.
Well, it's more or less to be behind him in case I needed to do something.
Oh, so you're not gonna do it until something escalates.
Yes.
That makes more sense. All right, got it. Roll for stealth.
All right. All right.
It's been a lot of stealth rolls.
Yeah.
And apparently this guy isn't very smart.
Oh, this guy's a total moron.
Literally, he's looking at one person and doesn't notice that 3 other people just left.
Yep, just
And now we got 13 likes. Thank you, guys.
That's
Hey, you want 14?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Let's get to 15
Here you go.
likes on this video.
14 likes. There you go. All done.
Thank you. You rock.
that's like a 40. Oh my god.
Okay, what are you doing? Come on, we gotta continue.
I said that was a 40 on the dot, like right on.
All right, good job, good job. So you got it. You sneak up behind him. You've got your switchblade kind of right next to his back. You're ready at any moment. He's still yakking with Hunter. Hunter, what are you saying right now? He seems very nervous at this second, even though he's acting tough.
Who's nervous?
The guy, boss man. Guy.
His name is literally just Guy.
Hey, boss, I just have a question for you.
Yeah.
Actually, this is a very risky idea I have because it could backfire very, very quickly.
Are you saying this to him?
Well,
No, I'm thinking. I'm just.
that's why I'm behind him.
Well, that's the thing. Is that it would backfire if I did that? Okay.
Just do it.
Are you okay? Anyone else want to weigh in on this real quick?
You don't even know.
It depends on what you're trying to do.
You'll find out.
Oh,
Shoot him, and
no.
then you have the possibility of missing. And
Hitting you? Yeah.
is that what you're saying?
Well, actually, I'll just interrogate the boss. So, boss. Just a question to see if you know anything else. What is the name of the police department I work at?
The CDDDP or something like that. The CCDDDP. Why are you asking me all these questions?
I motioned to, Jason.
Yeah. Am I supposed to do something?
I don't know, stab him in the shoulder or something.
What? Why would I stab him in the funny bone, Dylan?
That's in the arm. That he could pull off. And
Stab him.
Yeah, just
we
Alright,
should
then.
see what happens. Maybe he's not the boss. Maybe
take
That's
off
what I-
these.
just stab him. That's
All right, where do you... Okay, I'll just stab him. Does it matter where you stab him or no?
Not really. Just roll for attack, and yeah. So you see on your character sheet what stat you're using, right? It's your brawl, your fighting, brawl ability.
It's yeah, it's I think it was brawl. You said
Yep.
brawl is a 50.
All right. So roll to see if you get under 50.
With what?
The same
Oh, is this
dice.
the
That's pretty much the only die that you use, except for to calculate damage. In Call of
Oh,
Cthulhu.
this is to see if it hits.
Yeah, this is just to see if it hits.
In this case, how can I really miss?
You can miss. Oh, yeah, you could definitely miss.
All right, where'd the D100 go? Oh, here it is. That is. That's 43.
So that's a success. All right. You stab him. That does 1d4 damage plus your damage bonus. So roll the d4 and add your damage bonus to it.
How does the D4 work? It's like a triangle.
Whatever the number on the
if
top.
it's either the topmost or bottommost number.
It's the topmost.
Oh, on that dice, mine's at the bottom when I roll it.
Oh, that's weird.
It rolled into on its side, and it's like I rolled it and it got on its side where it's like
Re-roll it.
yeah. How am I? Okay.
So if you roll it, then you look at whatever number is on the top. Or
Well, the problem is this is a triangle and it's always going to land on one side, so it's always going to be facing up.
On the
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
on
whatever the topmost thing is.
Oh, it's a 4.
All right, good. Wow, okay. Now add your damage bonus to it. Is that like 1 or is that 0?
How do you figure that out?
It should be
I
on
don't
your
know.
character sheet. We already did it, I thought.
Oh yeah, I remember.
It's plus 1d4.
Really? So you add another d4 then? So roll the d4
I
again
guess.
and add that to it.
Still trying to find it. It's lost. Dice are really easy to use. Dylan, did you pick up the dice? No, let me look for it.
Take your time. Thank you for your patience, guys.
I can roll for you if you need.
Where'd you roll it at? I rolled it on the floor, and it's. Oh, look,
There we go.
you don't see it? No. Yeah. Right. But oh, here it is. My bad.
You got it?
Yeah, I got a 3.
All right, so you did a total of 7 damage then?
Yeah. How much health does the guy have?
Okay. Well, this could be ugly.
Oh no.
The guy...
I'm still watching from the car, right?
Is the
Pretty
car
much.
on?
Yeah, the car's running.
Oh.
What the heck?
Alright, so... Just stab him, he says. Yep, that's exactly what's happening. They're just stabbing him. He did 7 damage. So you run toward him and you try to stab him in the shoulder. But you...
Remember?
Say it again?
I was behind them. Remember when I snuck behind him?
Alright, so you're right behind him. You try to stab him in the shoulder. But you kind of stab him in between where the neck and the shoulder is.
Mm.
Ooh.
And a large stream of blood just kind of spurts out of that area and starts pooling and running down his shirt.
Just to be clear, this is what you wanted me to do, right?
Sure.
Is he dying?
He is basically dying, but
Isn't there a
Hey,
stat
nurse.
yeah, I
Hey,
had
nurse,
to put
go-
a creepy hunter
yeah.
into the
Go help him, nurse.
thing.
Right. I'm that.
Oh, so he's got a major wound, is what he's got, right? That's what
Yeah.
the thing is.
Yes, he
I
has a
have
major wound.
I have band-aids on my character, but that's about it.
Ah, yes. I'm sure that those will help now. With the massive
Yeah.
stab wound, you know.
We can just say that they were those really big, like, full knee band-aids.
Oh yeah.
No.
And
That
I'm
still won't
I'm a
do
nurse.
much for him.
I mean, yeah, he's kind of bleeding out right now.
He's dropped to the floor.
I'm gonna search the car.
What the hell, man? What'd you do? He grabs the
Well, I didn't do anything.
He grabs the knife and jerks it out. You must have stabbed me with some type of magic power.
Yes, because that's how that works.
Something weird's going on in this town. I'm trying to fix it. I'm not your freaking boss, but you didn't have to do that.
Is your name Roger?
No.
Okay, then my other suspicions is wrong.
Roger's
heck
the
are you, then?
politician guy. And he seems as sneaky as anybody else.
Well, then who
Oh
are you?
wait. Oh,
If you're not the boss,
What were you guys doing in the sawmill in the first place?
We're trying to find.
I was just kind of following along.
It was the case of the missing grandma. Speaking of, yeah, your
Wait,
grandpa's.
this mask on, did you have like a little, like one of those, like, things? Should do like the let's see who you really are thing.
yeah,
you-
this is
You would have gotten away with it too if
Grab
you
his hair and
weren't
just yank it.
No, he does not have
Face
anything like
comes
that.
off.
You could certainly try, though.
I'm gonna search the car and see what I find.
Oh. Finally caught one of these crazy looking ones.
What?
I'm trying to
Yeah,
see,
the
like,
weird. Yeah. Okay, I
Yeah.
actually got a
Remember that
picture of one of
the-
them.
Oh, saw one for Hunter and then one for Jason.
So I thought someone saw mine first. What did mine look
Yeah.
like?
Okay, only Hunter and Jason had the really weird glitch characters for a minute.
I think it has something to do with the sanities, if that's correct, or maybe you want
Oh,
something.
okay.
I saw a preview one version of
I've got a decent amount of sanity, so I don't think that's going to happen to my character anytime soon.
Yeah, okay. So, let us continue. You stabbed him. You, really hurt him. What are you trying to say? What are you asking him? I'm confused.
I was
as to what
asking
you guys
him
are
who
doing.
he really was.
I'm just a member of this town. Weird things have been going on here. Very
What?
strange
Oh.
things.
Oh yeah, you're just a member of the town, of course. That's how you know exactly who I am. Who I work. I mean, granted, I've been parading around investigating, but still, you
Very
haven't
strange
really.
things. Yes, everything ties into the sawmill. Something weird's going on here. Something wrong. They're killing people, Hunter. And where have you been? At grandmother's house?
Well, her grandmother did go missing.
Exactly!
Yeah.
Now she's gone. You need to figure out who this is. Roger says that he's trying to put a stop to stuff like this. Well, he isn't a mayor, so there's nothing he can do about it. You guys are the only people who know enough to try and do anything. You need to figure out what's going on. What about that
Alright.
book you've got, Claire? What is that?
Oh, I'm still carrying that, actually. Wait, isn't Jason holding it?
Is Jason holding it? Never mind.
Because
Jason,
didn't Jason read it?
yeah,
think
you're
you
the
gave
one
it
who
to
you're the one who
guy.
picked it up, and he's the one who took it. All right. Jason,
Do I give it back?
you guy, metal shirt. What's
yeah.
what's the book?
It like said like you had to like sacrifice some dudes or something. You want to read it?
It's like said you had to sacrifice some dudes or something.
You wanna read?
You want to read it? That's yeah, okay. That needs to be a meme. That'd be hilarious. Okay. No, I don't want to read it. What? You guys have no idea what's going on, really. You figured out
I
nothing.
just came here. See.
No, I'm pretty sure there's a cult going around, and they praise some creepy monster. It's an entire thing. It was in the. I mean, the sawmill's probably the site for all these sacrifices. And I bet that general store manager has something to do with it, seeing as he's one of the main people in this town who still smokes anything. And there was a scent of it on the pillow, which was where the grandma was. And also, there was a tunnel leading to the sawmill from there, leading to easy access to a nice cult area. So, you know, there's something going on.
Well, I hope you figure it out. He turns around and runs to the car, trying to get into it. He's bleeding out from the shoulder as he's doing this.
I'm still in the car, right?
Yep.
And isn't Lucas still in there too?
Lucas, are you still in the car? He doesn't even know that you guys are in the car, by the way.
Oh, we're hiding like the trunk.
Did you say you're hiding in the
Go
trunk?
off my-
I don't know. I guess we are.
Lucas, are you still there?
Yes, I am in the passenger seat. I was gonna search for stuff, but you know.
Yeah, you have been searching this for the past little while. You do not find anything that identifies this guy as a police officer. But you
Okay.
already knew that. You found a candy bar.
Okay. I'm
Not know-
gonna keep that for later.
It's half
Do
eaten.
they not know that, dude?
Okay, I'm gonna put it back.
The guy gets in the car. He almost doesn't even notice you, Lucas. Then he does. Get out! Get out!
Your voice is getting real
Glitchy?
unclear and hard.
Okay.
No.
He said get out. He yelled get out to you guys. Or specifically to, man, this slowed down a lot. I think. He specifically said that to Hunter. He got to 15 likes, by the way. That's awesome. Yay. Thank you guys very much for all of your kind support. Anyway. So, what are you doing? So he told you to leave, so what are you going to be doing?
Let's go back into the place.
Are you leaving? Are you jumping out of the car and letting him?
Yes.
Are we really gonna let this dude get away? Because how did he disguise like that?
Yeah. I'm still kind of stuck in the trunk, though.
That could go.
Yeah, I'm just like, hey, I'll get out. Just pop the trunk.
Did I find anything in the trunk, or is it just like an empty trunk?
There are 3 bodies in there with you.
It's probably just one, and it's the boss.
Your grandmother is in there.
Oh no! No, it's just a duck.
No, even worse. Yeah, duck.
Yeah, there's a duck.
Epstein's in there.
Yeah,
There is
crazy guy.
There is a body bag in the trunk.
I scream.
This
Inside
looks
the
like
trunk.
this looks like it's going to turn into a sanity check if we.
Hey, crazy guy with the blood pouring out of his neck. I'll leave when you pop the trunk.
Thanks, JC. Yeah, stoats are totally cool. I know.
I didn't actually realize they were real. I thought they were just D&D, and that they were based on ferrets.
You've never heard of? Okay, interesting. No.
No, I just never did.
Okay.
That's my Patronus.
He's a little weasel dude.
Yeah, they
I
kind
know
of look
it's
like
your
ferrets.
Patronus.
I always just thought that D&D had like and yeah.
Alright.
They're
Pop the trunk, crazy guy.
Wait. I kind of want to stay in the trunk, see where he goes.
That's
There's a
not
body
a
in
great
there.
idea. I mean, it's a good idea, but it's not a great idea.
Hey, guy, dude, are you gonna talk, or are you gonna
I mean,
pop
he
the
has
trunk?
blood dripping out of his neck.
There is still blood dripping out of his neck. Yes.
You should shoot him.
Pop the trunk.
She's still hiding in the trunk.
Sir. Sir, why is he
Yes.
not speaking? Pop the
Yes.
trunk, as I've said 6 times.
Why?
Because.
He presses a button and the trunk pops. He fumbles
you.
around for the button for a few minutes though. So
Thank
Yes.
you.
Claire like takes a breath
Right.
of fresh air and then falls face first out of the trunk.
Okay, I was gonna just give you Stark and you would have followed him, but
Oh, dang it!
never
I'm
mind.
just outside of the trunk. I guess I can climb back in.
I know there's
Right.
a body back there. It's not a dead person. It's your actual boss, Hunter.
Oh.
I had to take a freaking car. I was hoping I'd get to you guys, and I was gonna try and team up with you guys, but you.
I raised my handgun at him.
He stomps on the
He guns it.
pedal and starts driving away.
I shoot at the tire.
Oh, you don't.
Or I shoot at the tire.
You're gonna take an accuracy check.
I think it would just be fighting handgun or firearm.
Did I shoot at the gun or at the tire?
I thought you were still in the car.
Oh, I am?
You never
don't
said you
ever
got
remember
out.
you saying you were
Yeah.
getting out.
You could just
Okay,
stick your
I
head out
guess
the
I'm
window.
still in the car.
You could just shoot him.
No, he doesn't know I have a gun yet.
Exactly.
My holster is on the opposite side of him, so
Exactly.
What you gonna do? What
I'm
you
still
gonna do?
I'm still
I'm
halfway.
just gonna sit here.
He's driving. So, I guess you're my hostage now.
Yeah, I guess I am.
Claire
But
is still
actually, you're
inside the
my
trunk.
hostage.
He drives up to the hotel.
I pull out my gun and I shoot him.
Hey, wait a minute. You guys ever seen that clip where the old dude's getting robbed, and then he starts saying so, he starts like freaking out for a second, but then he pulls out a gun.
Oh,
Okay, now
Yeah.
I'm gonna pull out my gun and say,
I'm
"Who
gonna-
are you, really? Come on, just tell us. Come on, man.
You're just gonna
Tell us.
shoot him?
Okay, I'll shoot him.
Say
Where?
no, you.
Shoot him right in the wound.
Where are you shooting him?
Do a ball shot.
In the leg.
That's like point blank. So
So now
you
I'm
just
gonna
point the
hit.
gun at his leg and you fire. He howls in
Okay.
pain, and the car starts swerving off the road into the side of the road. And then it flips.
Is he dead?
Then the car flips and
this,
crashes
yeah, that's like the one thing that you shouldn't have.
into some bushes and tree stumps. You are no longer near the very near the hotel. You are. It's still the middle of the night, and you take 5 points of damage from this
Wow.
spinning insanity.
Is that a major wound?
I don't know. What's your hit points?
Sanity.
10.
That is a major wound then. You
Oh,
have like a
I'm-
concussion.
I think it has to be more than half the health, doesn't it?
No, it's exactly half the health. It's taking half or more in one hit.
Hey, Daniel?
Yeah.
Claire's still in the trunk.
I thought she came out. She's still in the trunk?
She got out, but then got back in.
That's
So
true.
what are me and
We're
and
just kind of
Lucas-
standing there.
Yeah, you guys are still back at the sawmill. Do you start running after them?
You guys want you want to go?
Yeah,
I
that's a good
curled
idea.
up. I curled up around Stark to protect him, so he's fine.
Claire, you are taking quite a bit of damage.
Okay.
Well, actually,
Oh, no.
since she's in the trunk, doesn't that mean that she'd be a bit
Yeah,
more
she
protected?
has
She's not.
padding in her
She's
body.
not buckled in.
I have the body next to me.
Yeah,
The
she has the
body's
body
next
bag
to her, and the trunk was open.
Oh my!
She'll fall out of the trunk instead, and she'll probably be in a much better situation. Than
All
No,
right,
you're
so
all gonna
so
probably
when the
die.
trunk flips, your head hits against the ceiling.
Oh no.
You slam back down onto the ground, then you bounce out of the trunk and land in some bushes. You take 8 points of damage from this.
Wow!
Whoa, can I? Okay, because I have 9 health. I'm.
That was
1
1d10
HP.
damage, so
You could have died.
yeah.
Yeah, I could have died instantly.
that I
You
don't have
land
anything
on
in
the
first
ground
aid,
on
but-
your arm, and your arm twists and bends in the wrong direction,
Oh.
and your arm kind of breaks beneath you. You scream in
you heal
pain
yourself?
before passing out on the floor.
Oh, no.
I'm like kind of.
You are in a car that is
Dizzily.
now upside down, and you're kind of stuck. Your legs are feeling numb. You're upside down. You're hearing a ringing noise in your ears, and you're feeling something drip down your back. The car is upside down.
Are we gonna go? We should go over there, Lucas.
You guys are kind of far away from them. So Claire is knocked out.
Uh.
Lucas, you smell gasoline now, and you
Oh no!
you realize that you need to get out
You're
of
both
the car
I'm gonna take the gun, which is still in my hand. I'm gonna bash open the window.
We're still running over there, right?
Yeah, but they drove like 2 or 3 miles.
Crawl out as fast as
That
I
was
can.
fast.
Yeah, we'll be there in about an hour.
Yep.
I'm gonna crawl out.
Hey,
You crawl out,
Luke, you've got
and
a phone, right?
you look around and you see that you're near the town. You're very near the town. There are really no lights on in the town itself, except for in the general store. There's still lights on. You cut yourself on the glass, and you take 1 more point of damage.
Oh,
Stark runs over to Claire.
1 second, 1 second. You're very woozy. Everything's kind of
Obviously.
everything looks like there's 2 of it, and it's all very dizzy. And for a second, you thought you saw something.
No.
Make a sanity check. Because
No.
You thought you saw a mask. Just for a second,
no.
you thought
76.
you saw this white, hideous mask with a blank
76.
face with no eyes.
That failed. I failed.
Okay.
Yay! No.
That is an 8. Okay, you take 8 points of sanity damage, which is enough for
a bout of madness, boys.
Come on, just knock me out already.
Okay,
This
time for
car
a bout of
explodes.
madness.
Can the car explode and the shockwave knock me out?
No, not yet, because you think you see the thing, and you close your eyes immediately. And you start shaking. You start violently shaking. And I'm going to, 1 second. You suddenly realize that if you don't look at it, that it's not really there. You realize that you're just woozy. You're just woozy. And if you just keep your eyes closed, eventually it'll pass. You're just thinking too much about it. You're just thinking too much about it. You feel a cold, clammy hand touch your shoulder. And you're just sitting there. You're thinking, I'm just thinking too much about it. It's just my imagination. It tightens around your arm and is slowly picking you up. And you feel wind rushing in your face.
Oh, hey, it's They put Creepy Lucas in the stream.
Oh, they did? Cool. Can I use some luck for a second?
You are passed out. What are you trying to do?
Dang. I was just gonna
When are
have
you gonna
luck
get there,
that I
right?
wake up.
No, you're passed out. You're going to continue.
Yeah.
You stay passed out for a little while because you took so much damage.
Yeah, I took
Um,
almost all of them.
Daniel, when are we gonna get there?
A couple more minutes. You feel wind rushing through your hair, and you keep your eyes closed. And that is the last we hear of Lucas for a bit.
Ooh.
So now we're going to switch over to Jason and Hunter, who are slowly walking over here. They have no idea that the car flipped or anything like that. They're just walking towards you.
Stark is with Claire, by the way.
And you guys make it up to... Oh, yeah, Stark kind of snuggles up next to you, Claire.
Aww.
At least it's not a duck.
Oh,
Wait a minute.
don't remind me.
You're unconscious, aren't
Yeah, she's
Yeah,
unconscious.
As long as it's not a duck.
you? Oh, yeah. Wait a minute. And wouldn't Stark have taken damage in the crash as well?
No, I protected him.
Stark will not die.
Okay, so
All
now,
right.
Stark will never die.
Hunter and Jason, you guys walk up a few minutes before you... so you've been walking for a while, and you suddenly heard a loud booming noise, so you started running, and you found
Oh,
Claire.
wait a minute. Where did Lucas get a gun?
Lucas had a gun the entire time. He made his character with a gun.
Oh,
I don't know why, but obviously he had a gun for,
my bad. I thought Lucas was the one with me.
No,
Hey.
Hunter's the one with you.
I'm sorry. Both
Oh,
sound like-
this is gone from the stream.
Who is? Oh.
What's going on?
The character on the stream just disappeared.
It won't stay that way, but it has for a time. So now,
Okay.
You know, us as players, we probably shouldn't be looking at the stream itself. I'm not sure.
Oh yeah.
I feel like half the people on the chat are you guys.
No.
Well,
I'm pretty sure Bella C, is that not Bella?
Yeah, that's me.
And on YouTube is Jason. Red Wing, is that Ryan maybe? Or am I wrong?
Red Wing. I don't see no Red Wing.
Red Wing
I'm
XVD. I remember that being like your username, Ryan. Plus, I keep hearing you typing loudly, and then every time you type loudly, Red Wing comes up. I don't know. Anyway.
So, Carter, why did you give your character a gun? Wait, he's dead. Never mind. So we're at the car crash now?
Luke has vanished. Luke has been taken by the masked man.
Oh.
Navy
Yeah, he's
purpose.
gone. Poor guy.
Did
Now,
he
I'm
die?
going
Is
to need,
that-
before we continue, I want to ask the people, the people still watching. You are voices in Lucas's head.
He's gone insane.
I'm going to need you to give me some suggestions as to what is going through his mind right now. You are the voices in his head. So the way you're going to do that is you need to put quotations around the phrase or sentence or whatever to see what thing I'm going to put into his mind. Naven's purpose, this may end on a cliffhanger, I don't know, or we might continue on till even later than we planned, if everyone's able to do that, I don't know.
Maybe?
Okay, so we've got on YouTube saying I could really go for a burger. Ladies and gentlemen, we have our first victim. Yes, we do. While you guys are doing that, I'm going to continue. Hunter and Jason, you walked up and you see that Bella is on the ground, and her ear... You have, like, a hearing aid, right?
I have a hearing aid and a mangled left ear.
Your mangled
That was
left
a
ear...
birth defect.
Your mangled left
You
ear
were
was
the
the side that was
Eric.
pointed toward the car when it exploded. So your ear
Oh, no.
you're bleeding from your ear, and there is shrapnel everywhere. And Guy and Boss, who was in the trunk, are no more.
I feel like we should run over and try and help Claire as best as possible.
Claire, you are
Yeah.
starting
Wait.
to maybe not come
Hunter, why
to,
don't-
but
Like that.
you're slowly regaining consciousness. You guys need to try and go heal her if you can, or something. We'll see what happens.
Hey,
I'm gonna run
for
over to
something
Claire and did you have like a bag of bandages on you, or
I have in my pocket.
not that this will help, but you know.
I actually have stuff in my pockets. I have a wallet, my hearing aid, band-aids in my pocket, and two random things. It's just red button and candy wrappers in my pockets. I felt like I needed to add that just in case.
I don't see why not. That's cool. I guess I'm gonna try. Okay, is she outside of the car, or like where's the car?
Yeah, she's in a
door?
bush. She's in a bush.
Oh, in a bush. Okay, and Stark is with you. So
Yes.
okay. I'm gonna try and get the bandages just because, minor injuries. But
Uh-huh.
actually, Jason, what do you think we should do here? Because I'm not really.
You're gonna have to
Sure.
roll for first aid if you're gonna try to patch her up.
Okay. I actually.
Band-aids are pretty easy if you ask me.
Cops,
Oh, I actually put. Oh, yeah, I invested a lot in first aid because I figured we'd need it. Okay, I'm gonna try
do.
and patch you up as best as I can, because
Can I borrow your phone to call up an ambulance?
Daniel. So I roll for first aid.
Yes.
It'd be good if I actually turned on a light. Okay. Okay, 59. My thing is 70, so that succeeds.
Woo.
All right, Bella, you regain 1 hit point.
Okay, now I'm at 2.
But you're also
It's
no
still very
longer
fragile.
unconscious.
Okay.
Um,
I wake up and I look around, trying just to see what's going on. I can hardly hear.
you look around. You really can't hear anything. Your hearing aid's broken.
Yeah.
You're going to have disadvantage on certain checks from now on that need hearing. But you look around, and
That might be a good thing. I don't know.
yeah, it might. Yeah, that's true. It could possibly be a good thing. Always the optimist.
Don't hear the screams.
You look around and you see that the car has been completely destroyed, and you all realize that Guy and the boss, whoever the real boss was, are both dead. And
Oh.
you all take 1 point of sanity damage when you realize this.
It's gonna.
Still got a decently high sanity. I'm fine.
I haven't even taken.
This is the first sanity I've taken the entire time.
Oh wow.
I've still got 5. I've still got 45, which is.
And who
Decent.
has the stoat? Who has the stoat?
I have stout.
Okay, cool, perfect. You hear you almost feel like you hear a flapping noise, but you immediately
scream.
But you immediately think to yourself, well, I mean, I can't hear anything. It's obviously just my imagination.
Oh, right. Wait, Doc.
So, what are you guys gonna do? Also, Carter, you're still here, right?
Yes, I think I was muted
All right,
for some reason. I don't know.
You're not gone yet, so don't worry.
Can I hold on to Stork, the little Stork? I just want
Stark.
comfort.
Stark.
Yes, Stark. I want comfort.
All right, you are holding on to Stark.
Stark have health.
You're sitting here. You have lost your grandmother, and now you just got your first friends that you've had in a long time. And now one of them's gone. Suddenly, you guys all realize this.
I don't know that. I don't know that
Suddenly,
yet,
you
right?
guys
Oh, yeah,
all
Lucas is gone.
realize that Lucas... Where's Lucas?
Is the car on fire, or what's the deal with the car crash?
It is in a million pieces.
Well, yeah, it's not like I can really check to see if he's there, considering it's in a million.
You guys
case
might...
he-
Actually, wait. You guys probably think that he's dead then.
Oh yeah,
Well,
probably.
That makes
got-
sense.
I probably think he got away because if the body's not there,
Question, Daniel.
Yeah.
Can I use my medical stuff and try to like rip apart my clothing to use as larger bandages for my wounds? Like
Yes,
maybe.
you can.
Okay, cool.
So you strip off your sleeve and off like the very bottom area of your shirt, and you use that to. Yes, you are going to be Lucas's thoughts. Two Wolves Productions, and you start bandaging up. Who are you bandaging up? Which person?
Myself.
Yeah, got it. You start bandaging around your ear and around your, your different areas. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Can I read the thoughts?
Yeah,
You know.
you can read the thoughts on here. Let me see. We haven't gotten to the point where you're going to actually be like acting on them yet, but you can definitely read them.
you guys should shout my location loudly.
Daniel, I have a question.
Yes.
Are we planning on ending this on a cliffhanger, or what? What are we up to? I just mean because I'm not sure if I have to go soon or not.
When would you have to go?
Like 9ish.
All right.
Just letting you know in advance.
All right. Yeah, that was kind of the idea. Was probably we were gonna go till 9, but then it went on for longer than I expected certain parts to, and we still are not finished. So we probably will do it again. Would you guys be able to do it again? The part 2?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, cool.
Yep.
When?
Maybe next week
Okay.
or
You have like 8.
around the same time, probably the same date.
Okay, so let me check my calendar. Do-do-do.
And we
We
still
gotta-
have 25 minutes to continue.
Yeah, let's do that. We'll plan it out later.
All right. Yeah. We can continue later. All right. Note to self: don't shoot. Yeah. Note to self: don't shoot the driver of a car in the leg.
Hey, at least
Wait,
Stark's
how did he get in
okay.
this car?
Yes,
How did he
at
get in
least
this car?
Stark is okay.
He was mortally wounded. Or wasn't he dying?
Doesn't who die?
When I stabbed him, wasn't he like mortally wounded? Like he had more than half of his health was gone.
Yes.
So how did he get into the car and drive?
He just did. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. I mean, he was limping. I told you he was bleeding out. He was probably gonna die anyway. So, what are you guys planning on doing now? You don't really understand what's going on, but you know people are going missing. And you know that it's the middle of the night, you're in the middle of nowhere, and Lucas is gone. You think he's probably dead.
My gun?
Oh,
I
wait.
threw my gun at the window to break it, so that could be nearby.
Random question. Does Lucas have social media? Like the character?
He's on YouTube. He's a YouTuber, so yes.
Okay. Can I look for any on my phone? Can I look for any information that could be so I could contact him possibly? I think since he's a YouTuber, he'd have that, right?
All right, Carter. What do you say to that? That would be you who gave that information.
There's most likely in the description. There would be an email. There would be email. My emails.
Okay.
So
can I use that email to look you up on the internet and find a phone number?
Does he have his phone on him, though?
I suppose.
Yeah.
The thing is his phone even still working after all this?
Oh, yeah.
Because if he was in a car accident. I do have a possible lead idea.
Okay.
So way back in the beginning, when we found the pillow, and I sniffed it because apparently that's what I did, and it smelled like the cigarettes, and your grandma was in a coma, so it wouldn't make sense for her to be smoking at all.
Or was she?
That's still debatable, yeah. But the general store manager was really heavy on cigars and stuff, and he was pretty suspicious in his own right. And then there was also the fact that this guy right now said, the guy who tried to take the form of my boss or whatever, he said that no one in the town could be trusted, so...
He also said something about a political figure, though, which wouldn't be
Roger.
Which would be Roger, right? Because he's trying to run for mayor.
So I'm thinking there are probably a lot of them in on this. So if we go find them, and if I recall before, the boss, or fake boss guy, we never learned this guy's name, he was going to the hotel or something?
Yeah, before he shot him in the leg. So should we go back to the hotel and then the store and then...
I think that could be a good idea. Jason, what do you think?
Sure. To the store, right?
They said that. Which one would you go to first, the hotel or the store?
Probably the hotel.
So just a
Well, we
recap
haven't
of the
been-
different locations that you guys have heard about or found so far. You've had the main house, the store. You've seen a church, a hotel, the sawmill, and you've heard about a historical site that has information on the town history. Although you
Oh,
already got a
wait.
lot of that out of Guy.
Yeah. Didn't
Yeah, we
he
could go to
say
the
that there was a
hotel.
lady there as well?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I don't think we're gonna need that though, because we
I
already
think
got
the
a
hotel
lot
might
of information.
All right. You're going to the hotel, you said?
Yes.
Sure.
You guys, the hotel's the closest thing to you because that's exactly where the guy was going. You start toward the hotel. The dirty, ramshackle hotel. Right when you walk in, you just walk in at the most absurdly wrong time ever because you notice that there's a small army of cockroaches making away with a large loaf of bread.
Oh.
There's a guy at the desk. You're actually not
Is the
entirely
guy
sure
buried?
if it's a man or a woman. It's a pretty odd looking character. They are bald and really big. They're reading a magazine.
Excuse me, ma'am,
Who's the-
sir. Person.
They look at you. Their mouth is hanging open. They're just staring at you.
Excuse me, kind person. Do you
Yeah,
mind
you
telling
good?
us? Do you mind telling us what's going on? If you heard anything around this area, there happens to be a car crash nearby, and we were just wondering if anybody's passed by, or any information you might have. We're a little worried.
Are you looking for a room?
Is this a?
Excuse me?
Are you looking for a room?
No.
I mean,
Not at
to
the
be
moment.
Fair, it is the middle of the night and it's been a long day.
You know what this guy sounds
We
like?
should continue the search in the morning.
Yeah.
Maybe Lucas would come back here after if he's alive. And because, it's a hotel and that's where we were heading, so.
I think we
give you
should-
a room for $500.
$500.
For this?
Oh,
I haven't had a customer in like 2 years.
How do you still
you-
own this place?
Major from The Simpsons.
Wait, question. Can I feed the roaches on the ground to Stark?
Yes.
Do you really want to do that to him?
I mean, he ate raw seal meat, so at this point,
Yeah.
Thank you, just Two Wolf Productions, for bringing that up.
He needs to eat. He's a precious little child. I protect.
All right.
Protection squad.
Stark slowly is walking across the floor, sniffing, and then it pounces on the roaches and it starts eating them whole, and eating the bread.
Wait. Didn't Lucas say that Stark had training?
yeah, he did.
Can he smell anything?
He can smell if there's like blood.
Yeah, is there blood?
That's normal training.
Could he track a scent?
No, he's not a bloodhound. That's what I said when Carter brought that up. I said he cannot really track scents and stuff like that.
I mean, like the scent of blood. Like,
Yeah, maybe if we had Lucas's blood, I don't know.
Well, hasn't he been around Lucas since he was a baby? Since that's where he got his training. And he got his training.
Can I get you a room?
Maybe we should get a room. That seems to be what would be a good thing here. I mean, obviously you, Claire, need rest after being involved in that car accident.
Yes, but who's gonna pay?
It's all there.
Well,
Dang,
actually,
if only you guys had my money.
no, I'm actually pretty well paid. But police detective, after all. Daniel, you said $500?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure, and that's in the spending level.
Yeah, cash and assets.
Okay. I give the person $500 for the room.
What? What the?
Thank you.
There's some sort of cost.
Thank you. She takes and pockets the money.
Is it a she?
Or a
Or
he.
he?
It's a thing.
It's an it.
They.
It's the true monster.
Dang.
It's Cthulhu in disguise.
Yeah, if anyone
Alright,
was
take sanity
really
damage.
hard.
Oh, dang.
No, Hunter, you take 1 point of sanity damage from that.
Yeah, I figure.
But they pocket the money.
Hey, this dude doesn't really seem like he's all there.
I don't think any of us are all there.
Yeah, I think you have a point.
Okay, how about we all go up to the room?
All right, you guys go up to the room. It is a filthy room. Let me find it. There we go. Okay. It is a disgusting room. There is a bottle, an empty bottle on the nightstand. Miscellaneous junk around the room. There is one queen-size bed. There's also a rollaway bed and a small couch. There are multiple lights or lamps. It's very old. Everything smells like mildew. And are you going to try to go to bed?
I'll take the couch if that's the case.
I'll take the bed since I'm injured and need sleep.
Okay.
I'll just sleep floor.
There's a rollaway bed, Hey,
Just
you
go
have that
sleep on
green
the-
blanket. You can really put it to use now.
So I'll bet that like Jason tries the rollaway bed, then decides it's too soft and it's keeping him up, so he switches to because he's not used to that type of thing, so he switches to the ground.
Okay.
If anything, it's probably sweating too much. Probably his problem.
Yeah. All right.
Sleep time.
We are just about ready to finish off, so let's end it with one last thing.
Of course.
You guys are going to sleep, and suddenly
Oh no.
you hear the door slowly start to creak open.
Stop.
But before we end off, Lucas, you open your eyes and you see darkness. You feel that there's something over your head.
Oh, God.
And suddenly, you begin hearing something. It's a voice in the back of your head. I could really go for a burger. Boo. I wish I had a genie in a bottle. I wish I could listen to TV Party tonight. Maybe I should shout my location loudly and obnoxiously. Maybe I shouldn't do that last one. Darn. Wow, this sure is a long life. Ah! Stark is cuter than everyone else.
Dang right.
R.I.P. Fiery Guy. Are those wolves howling?
Dude, I think that's a Guy Fieri or whatever his name was.
I'm hurt. God save me.
Damn it.
You are tied up to something, and you hear a muffled voice. It's a very deep voice. I see you've woken up.
Dude.
And that is where we're going to end
Oh
off.
my god.
Really?
Okay. So,
You missed one.
yeah. Before we finish this, I just want to say thank you guys very much for playing. Did you guys have fun?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I really enjoyed that.
Your pacing was really good,
That was fun.
especially at the end. I was like on the edge of my seat there.
Exactly.
Like literally too.
And then it turned into almost comedic relief, which we needed for a second there at the end.
I
all
was
right.
expecting something much worse.
So, you guys, I'm hoping that we can do this again same time next Saturday and finish. All right, because we only
I
got
should
through
be
like
good
half
for
of it.
that.
Have it marked on my calendar.
Awesome. Okay. Wonderful. All you guys watching, let me know what you thought in the comments. Thank you very much for watching all this. I hope you guys enjoyed it. We want more. We want more. Do I hear ducks?
We
Bravo.
want more. We want
Wait,
more.
did you say do I hear ducks?
Yeah, that's what someone put.
No, not ducks.
We've got 9 viewers right now. We've had, at one point, we had like 13, which I think was our highest. This is, I think now my most liked video on my whole channel with 14 likes. Thank you
It was
guys very
15.
much.
See, we bring the.
What'd you say? Say it again.
We brought out people.
Yeah, you guys did awesome. That was really fun. I
Woo.
liked it a lot.
That was fun.
Next time, I'm gonna bring the Scooby-Doo fan art.
Oh my God.
Okay, sure. In fact, you could, you should, if you do make that, can you send it to me so I can put that in here in the
Yes,
scenes?
I
okay,
can.
awesome.
That's good. That's great.
I shall also draw Stark
Stark
Protection Squad.
Okay.
We're called the Stark Squad.
Yeah, Stark
Yes.
Protection Squad.
Do you guys have any final words or final thoughts?
Stark is clearly cuter than any of the other characters.
Indefinitely.
You dang right.
Stark became
Somebody
a
say
hidden gem. What'd you say, Lucas? I mean, Carter? Nothing? Okay.
Nothing.
All right. Thank you guys very much for watching. Thank you for supporting. It's a stoat with a T. But
I
yes.
don't think you can legally own one in the United States.
Wow, it's illegal
Pity.
to own one. That's crazy.
I think. I don't know.
Is that the same in Canada?
They're
Exactly.
actually from Canada. So.
Breaking the law. Breaking the law.
I thought you said you hated that song,
I never said that.
or it might
What's
have
the
been
song?
that you didn't like.
Wow, we have subs now. Thank you guys very much. We're doing great. We're gonna keep moving with this. And yeah, hopefully we can eventually get together and do like maybe a whole campaign. I'm thinking of maybe purchasing the Master and the Arlet Hotep campaign and running through that whole thing. So that'll be interesting, probably with you guys. Thank you guys very much for doing this. And I think that we are just about done. So, like I said, is there any final words that you have for our audience, guys?
No.
Your picture reminds me of Corpse Grinder from Cannibal Corpse.
Don't shoot the driver in the leg.
Yes.
Life lesson.
Yeah.
Also, fear ducks at all costs.
Hey, at least I protected Stark.
Exactly.
That's good.
All right.
You
I
are
mean, I wouldn't have had to do
I
that.
will sacrifice myself to save his life.
I mean, you almost killed him at the same time by shooting the guy in the leg.
Yeah, hopefully this
Yeah.
doesn't go the same way as the dog.
Oh no.
What did I miss?
There's a dog?
No, the dog from...
It was in the Area 51 stream, right?
Yes.
Which stream?
The Area 51, not your guys's. The one with
Okay.
when
Oh.
Justice pretended he was John Wick, Jonathan Wicket.
Oh.
And he was trying to get his dog, and then it, yeah.
Oh.
Well, that was canon story to Jonathan Wicked's dog anyway, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was, of course.
So that's kind of what would have happened anyway.
Well, he wasn't supposed to be playing Jonathan Wicket's character. That's the thing. In the comments, let me know, you guys, what you thought of the audience participation. It's probably going to come more into play next session when I actually make them do stuff according to what the voices are saying as their sanity goes down more and more. And yeah, thank you guys for playing. Thank you all for watching. And please like this video, subscribe to my channel. You're going to see lots of this type of content on there. And yeah, so ends Part 1 of Cold Front. We are going to be doing this again soon. Thank you guys so much, and ending the stream.
All right.
Woo!
Woo!
That
We
was
did it.
fun.
That was a lot of fun.
It was
Yeah.
really fun.
Yay! Awesome.
4 hours and 4 minutes.
Yup.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wish I could do stuff like this more often.